episode 16.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a while.
It really has.
Yeah, sorry. We've both been a little busy, but it's mostly my fault. Okay. All right. Shall we?
Oh, I thought we already
5,
did.
4, 3,
Yeah, I
2,
thought
1.
we did too.
But
Yeah.
usually, like, count me off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you need me to do that?
Yeah,
Or
just go from 3, though.
okay. All right. 3.
Okay, yeah. All right. Okay. Rob counts me down and then you just flip me off for the 1. Sorry, that threw me off. All right, we're back. Episode 16.
Yep.
I loved it. It was funny. It's been a while.
It really has. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome
Dawson
back.
and Carson were the last ones.
I know. And that was such a good episode.
It really was.
Super. Yeah, they're so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. We have Willy, my dad, my Papa Willy here, and my sister Chealsey. So we'll get into our highs and lows, but really they're just here because they're here visiting, and they're my favorite people. And my dad plays pickleball, so we'll get to hear all of his pickleball adventures in Florida, Utah, Ohio. He's just like a little traveling pickleball player. But we'll start with highs and lows. We'll start with you.
Okay. So high would be I got to play in the Star Valley tournament.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we lost and came in 4th by bad calls. We could have played for gold, but we were having a hard time adjusting to the wind because it was pretty windy.
Oh.
Yeah, Friday. And so we just couldn't sink it in. And
Was Friday you and Rusty?
it was
Oh,
me and
okay.
Rusty, yeah.
4th out of how many teams?
4.
9. There was 9.
Bias.
There was 9 teams.
That's pretty good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is really
No,
good.
that's
Because
really
did you guys
good.
do round robin and then go into a bracket?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
see, that's really
And what
good.
levels?
4-0. Yep.
Nice.
Yep. So
Nice.
that was a lot of fun, actually, though.
Rusty's fun to play with.
He is.
He's
yeah.
a lefty. So did
He
you have
got
to?
so upset with himself just
Aw.
because he was having the harder time managing the wind.
Mm.
Because I swear to God, like he would serve and he would pull back on a serve and then he would try to drive or he would try to dink and then the wind would blow and like mess a shot up and it would go into the net. And he was
You
just
gotta,
bad.
yeah, you got to try and use the wind as a weapon.
yeah, we tried.
Get in that mindset.
Yep.
you know.
But yeah, whatever.
Oh.
But it was fun. And then Saturday I was supposed to play mixed with Adrian
Oh,
and
yeah.
we got rained out.
Oh, really?
And it was
Oh.
hailing so bad that it looked like snow, like it snowed.
I wonder if
Remember
it's the
Idaho?
same
Remember-
hailstone that went through Boise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
that one was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But we had some hail here. Nothing like that, though.
Yeah, it was super bad. Like the bottom courts. I don't know if you've been to Star Valley.
No.
They have an
I mean,
upper
I've been
level
to Star Valley, but
and
not.
lower valley, or
Oh,
lower
okay.
level courts.
Oh.
And the lower level ones was completely flooded. You couldn't see the court.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
at all.
God.
Wow.
It was all
Wow.
water.
It
So there
just
was
came
no
from
way
it.
that they played
Right.
Sunday because they pushed it to Sunday, but
Right.
there's no way.
Oh, my gosh.
So
That's
when
a
you
bummer.
played Friday, did you play with who was a left-handed?
Rusty?
Did you stack?
We did, yeah. Yeah, he typically likes to stack, and I don't personally because I get confused
So
easily.
did you stack
You-
to have your cover the inside or the outside?
The
Cover the
inside, yeah.
Mm.
I'm strong right.
I'm always
left
wondering
side player.
I always wonder about that when you're
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah, you should.
Which way
always
should you
cover
stack
the middle.
inside or the
Unless
outside?
unless you have someone on the right who's really powerful backhand,
Mhm.
and you have a really good backhand, but not
It's
as
situational, right? Because my backhand's my flick or my
Oh, yeah.
my salute.
so you're not like reaching.
Correct.
But yeah, if you
Yeah.
have someone that's really good
Rusty's
and
is
quick to
pretty
get
good.
Rusty's really good.
Yeah.
And he's a good lefty, but he reads it really well too,
He
I
does.
think, because he has been a lefty his whole life, right?
Yeah,
They're used to
But-
accommodating for
Yeah.
everybody else.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, just lefties in general in all world situations,
Right.
I think are just like,
Yeah,
fine, I'll
really.
use your scissors and your mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit more
Well, it
aware
is.
or more flexible.
Yeah.
with
I
the
played
circumstances.
baseball. I was a pitcher. I hated pitching the lefties. Hated
Oh,
it,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was highs and low, or did you?
It was so the low would have been
You didn't get to really play.
we we didn't get to play Saturday and then we came in 4th
Yeah.
due to bad calls. I mean, we body bagged a guy and he said it didn't hit him, but clearly the ball, like the trajectory of the ball slowed down and then was in and they called it out. And then I was like, dude, you got body bagged. Like it hit your shirt. It slowed down the ball. And he's like, no.
Well,
And then-
body bag is a pretty obvious
Well, we hit him.
So you
clearly,
hit him. You
yeah,
didn't.
his shirt went like this.
Oh,
It
because
grabbed-
it was like he was sideways or something.
Yeah, he went like this and it grabbed his shirt. And then he's like, well, no, that was my paddle. I was like, dude, your paddle was way out here because you went like this. And then the ref was like, well, I didn't see anything.
There was a ref.
Mhm. And so that really pissed
They're always
me off.
asleep on the court when you need them.
Yeah. I'm just
And
gonna
then
say the ones that
3 shots they called out later. Molly said that they were way in.
Oh, it's so
And so,
frustrating.
yeah.
It's a fun group that goes up
And
there.
the
for that
ref called
tournament.
them out?
No, the ref
No,
said put
she's
it
like,
over
we're not going to
early.
call anything in or out unless you ask us. We're just going to watch foot faults and keep score.
Yeah,
Okay,
they can't because they're watching for those
Yeah.
particular things, so they're not watching the whole court. But if they see it, then they can overcall it, like
Mhm.
overturn the call. But otherwise, they don't. And I've had them do it both ways. I've had them, overturn calls before, and I've had them say, "No, sorry, I didn't see it." And I'm like, "What are you fucking blind?"
Yeah.
I'm like, that's like in that situation, right?
Yeah.
Where you're like, "This hit him. What were you watching?"
Yeah, exactly.
Especially like if we're not at the kitchen, what were you watching? But they're just some of them are just trained to just look at the kitchen line to make sure that nobody's faulting in the kitchen.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
It's
and
a lot
I
to
wasn't
pay
that
attention to.
upset as much as I really wanted to go over there and just punch the guy in the throat.
Oh yeah, it doesn't sound like you're upset at all.
But after I sat down after we lost and everything, and I was undoing my shoes, and Rusty came over and he's like, "Sorry, dude." I was like, "No, dude. Like, you don't need to be sorry."
Yeah.
Because he was having a hard time, like I said, adjusting to the wind and things. And I was just like, I had fun.
Yeah.
You know, because normally I would have stewed over it and like been all pissed off
Mhm.
and things like that for
Yeah.
the next hour, but
Or day or two.
or day or
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Going home and like, but no, all in all, it was a good experience. Plus,
Good.
getting to make friends and be getting to know Pam and Rusty a lot
They're
better,
amazing, yeah.
and Molly and things like that.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun because we
Yeah.
hung out at their house and
Oh
things
yeah,
like that at
in
Bear
Bear
Lake.
Lake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you said the drive from Bear Lake to Star Valley is like an hour and a half.
Hour and 40 minutes.
No, thank
That's
you.
it?
No, thank you.
It wasn't that bad.
Not bad.
Oh, yeah. You know
That's
what?
where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
stayed, so
Star
when they were-
Valley up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
gorgeous though. It is
Yeah.
such a nice
Oh,
drive.
I've been up
Mm.
through there a bunch of
That's where
times,
Rick
yeah.
lives, Whitney's
Yeah,
dad.
yeah. And I've
Oh.
been up through that. I used to, drive
yeah.
truck up through
Mhm.
there.
Oh,
In fact,
okay.
I just drove that route last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
coming
Yeah.
down from,
It's a really
Good.
pretty area.
It
I've
is.
done the Star Valley like rodeo and
Mhm.
stuff.
Oh, okay.
But my best friend's dad lives there, so like all growing up, they went there every summer.
Right.
So
What'd you do in the rodeo?
well, I wasn't in the rodeo.
Oh, you've been to the rodeo.
yeah, I don't even know
I
what
thought
should've
happens
just went with
at
that.
a rodeo. Well, I couldn't even think that quick because I was like, "Wait, what is a rodeo?"
Sorry, I thought you said
Yeah.
you were in the rodeo.
Clown.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you didn't say circus, you jerk.
Good.
But all in all, it was a good weekend.
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do that tournament one year, but it always falls on my birthday
Yeah.
weekend. And so I'm like, But a lot of times it's like during the week too. And I don't really want to take leave for
True.
that.
I didn't realize it was that
True.
close to Bear Lake though, so that
Yeah,
would be kind of a
now
nice
that I
weekend.
think about it, yeah.
If you did it for your birthday, you went up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember it being quick. We would drive up from Logan, but it always seemed like the same amount of distance, even if you were driving from Salt Lake. So is it like if you were driving from Logan and coming back the other route, it's shorter still from Logan?
Mhm.
It always just seemed like the same distance.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Could put it into the GPS.
No, you'd have to go
They
from
Google
here.
there.
You'd have to go from here to Logan.
You
Yeah.
can't get to Star Valley from Salt
Yeah,
Lake?
not the
You
quickest
can
would go through
way.
I-80.
You would go, yeah.
That's my question.
Go
Though.
you can go through
where?
Evanston.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
go through
like
Evanston
that
and
route.
go up
That's
and
why I was wondering
around,
if it
yeah.
was the
Right.
same
Yeah.
distance because
Yeah,
it always
you go
seemed
around.
like
Would that be
Yeah.
like?
it always
quicker?
seemed like a
Um,
2.5, 3 hour drive no matter
That's
where.
how
we
I
were.
always
Yeah.
went, was through that way.
I guess so. Yes. Yeah.
From
So you don't-
80.
through the valley going to Bear Lake. That
Mhm.
can a lot of congestion.
Especially in the
and
winter,
stuff.
I don't want to go that
Oh, that
way.
too. Yeah.
Mm.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
there's a lot of scary
And I have-
snowstorms.
Yeah, I've been up
Well,
that
you
way
can
in
spend your
winter.
birthday at Bear Lake, right?
It's true. Which Bear Lake is really pretty.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I had my birthday there. It was a great time.
Yeah, you did. Your 30th.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Okay, Chelsea, what are your highs and lows?
Okay, my highs are we get to be here for Destiny's birthday.
Okay, that you just stole my high.
You can have the same high.
It's all
not
of
a
our
piece
high.
of pie. You can have, yeah. It's Destiny's high too, of course. Yeah, being able to come back so quickly. I was just here like a month ago,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, spending a few days. It's been really relatively good weather. I'm grateful though because it's about like 95 degrees
Mhm.
in New York right now, so I'm not hankering to go back for that.
Yeah.
I was.
And then
we were freezing our asses off.
you're right. And we've done a lot of stuff in 4 days.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot done. So I don't really have any lows, honestly.
Great.
We've got none.
I like it. I
That's,
like it.
that's awesome. I aspire to be you.
What is your low?
Yeah, what's
oh,
your
you're
low?
probably you're like
Oh,
your
yeah, we
back
know
or
your
something.
low.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
Okay, tell us your. Oh,
What's the best place you guys ate so far? this trip.
We haven't
Well,
really.
the
The only place really would have been last night, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we
no.
all kind of got sick.
Yeah.
Wasn't
We're not
like-
going
Well, I
to
wouldn't
say.
say
from that.
we didn't get sick, so now we can't say where we were at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to
So-
say.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We'll
Yeah.
tell you after.
But it's
Uh,
the first place we really had a
really good,
meal.
nice-
A
An
meal.
actual, yeah. I mean, we did do Angry Goat for lunch, and that was good.
You know what?
But it was also we sat on the rooftop, and it was really fucking windy.
It was still nice.
Oh, they
That was
have
a nice
rooftop now?
Yeah,
Angry
they've
Yeah,
had it
Angry
for
Goat
nice.
does. Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Maybe
I've
about
been
a
going there
year.
for a long time,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, last year when I came here, like, what? They have a rooftop?
Yeah, and they can seat quite a few people. I mean, there's these
Oh, it's-
massive community tables,
Yeah.
and
Interesting.
and you have
It's
this
really
great
nice.
view of Ogden City Hall.
I have a problem. I guess I have a problem. There's a bunch of bars in Florida that I've just found out there's outdoor bars. Like the one you and I went to,
What do you mean?
Lashley's Crab House. I didn't know that bar was outside. When we sat outside looking over the harbor.
We always sit outside everywhere we go.
No, that bar. Remember that one bar we went to?
That bar.
after the bicycle race, Chealsey. We were sitting,
Oh, upstairs.
Yeah, I'd
out
been
there.
there a couple of times and never knew. I was with someone else and freaking, she's like, let's go walk outside and check the bar. And I went, there's a bar outside?
Huh.
And it
Yeah.
overlooks the harbor. I'm like,
Oh,
man, this is awesome.
Yeah, that is
Someone
nice.
else?
It's Allie.
Your girlfriend. Yeah. I was with someone else, and she, like, let's just, my friend.
With my friend. We know you don't need friends.
Definitely my girlfriend.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, I will say some good food I had was I went to the Ogden Farmers Market.
Yeah.
These guys couldn't come. And so I went with a few friends and we stood in line, a really long line for Yachter's Donuts.
Oh, yeah. Those are good.
Yeah, it's like the
Like a little food truck at the very end.
Yeah, and it's only
Who
one
was
type
it that
of
told us the night before to check
Nick.
those donuts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nick did. My friend's husband. Well, he's also my friend, but he his sister-in-law works the market, so they go quite a bit.
Oh.
And we stood in this really, really, really long line, but they only have one kind of donut, so they kind of like you get through the line really quickly because people can only buy
Yeah.
one. But it was like an elevated Krispy Kreme. It was so good.
Like a scone?
It was like soft, like a Krispy Kreme though. Like, and it was
We could
warm.
have probably had
so
some,
good.
but you didn't bring any back for us.
because
which
they
is
would
really
not have
freaking
been
weird.
good. Like we only
Weird
got
or rude?
well.
Yeah, rude, right?
Rude,
yeah,
right,
rude.
yeah.
I did bring you back sourdough.
I would not call that sourdough, whatever
Yeah.
you fucking brought back. I was like,
Yeah.
give me a loaf of sourdough because my oven's been broken. I haven't made sourdough in a month, and it is so weird. Because I'm usually making like 10 to 15 loaves a week.
Mhm.
Yeah, what are you doing with your time?
Don't ask questions like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want
I've
to know.
picked up new
Never mind.
hobbies.
Yeah.
I've picked up
She's
new
now
hobbies.
golfing.
Mahjong. and golf.
Mahjong,
Yeah.
golf. I got a
Jeez.
3D printer.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
She's got her hands full.
Yeah, I'm like, how am I going to incorporate sourdough back into my
like-
life? But Chealsey brought back a loaf, and I went to cut it, and I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was like bread
What is
almost.
this trash?
A lot of the really good vendors were already closing down, so that was my
Yeah.
only option.
No,
I
I didn't let
played-
you know till later.
Yeah, it
But you
Pleasant
guys
rain.
went to
And-
Slackwater too. Was that where you were getting at, or you were getting at the donuts?
no, the donuts.
Oh,
mostly.
Yeah, we haven't really.
Slackwater was good,
eaten- Our trip hasn't really been about food this time.
Really? Yeah, it usually is.
Not at all.
Well,
This
to be
morning.
fair, it was for your birthday. Like we were focused on getting all of the food and snacks. Like
Yeah.
the second we got off the plane, we went to
Crunch.
Sam's Club,
Oh yeah, we
Um,
did. Yeah,
and we had coffee at Sugar House Coffee roasting. So we had like, and I think you had like a toast.
avocado
there.
toast. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
really, it hasn't
we haven't
focused on
really.
food.
I know this morning he's like, I'm gonna go with you to drop Stevie off so we can get some food, and I was like, oh yeah, we gotta eat.
Forgot about. We've just been eating candy and cookies. Everything left over from your birthday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Tell us your highs and lows, Willy.
Well, my highs obviously is being here,
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
being able to spend your birthday with you.
Yeah.
you know.
He came last year
40
too, folks.
years later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you there for the first one?
Was.
Are we sure?
Yes, I did make it. I did.
You did make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
For
You
that
guys,
one.
this is something I can't think too hard on because technically I'm 41.
No,
Don't do that.
don't do that
Don't
because
do
you know,
that.
we all know.
Because if you do
your
it to
math
you, you're
skills.
doing it to all of us.
We,
No,
we all
it's
know.
So
fair.
annoying.
We all know your math skills. I told you you're going to be older than me one day, so we know your math skills.
Like
So,
your math skills
But
are the
but
ones
anyway,
that are.
yeah, that would definitely be my high.
Okay. What
Uh,
part of being here specifically?
Spending the birthday with you.
No, but like, has there been anything that we've done that you've enjoyed?
I enjoyed the pickleball party big time.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Yeah.
That looked
So,
amazing.
It
I would
was.
say,
Really
I would say I really did enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Even though I couldn't walk the next day.
Yeah.
And that brings
That's how
me to
you
my
know.
lows.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get hurt playing pickleball, but I was on antibiotics and
Oh.
they caused muscle cramps and stuff. So.
Yeah.
And then my other low would be, that Allie's not here with me.
Oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, I had to throw that in there.
Yeah.
You wanted
Was
the
that one of your private
You wanted the
ones?
private one, Chealsey.
It wasn't as juicy as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
It was just
Oh.
stupid.
No, you don't want
That's us.
any more than that.
No, we do not.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I have like absolutely zero lows. I am just doing so well.
Not even all of your appliances break.
I know
That's
everything in my
actually
fucking house is breaking down, but no big deal. Like I'm staring at a what's my
broken.
fire
It's just
alarm
hanging on for dear
from-
life.
from the ceiling.
I didn't even see that.
Somebody was supposed to put that up.
At least it's not making any noise. Everything else seems to just be making a bunch of
You guys.
noise.
So I went to go look at ovens because, as you know, my oven's been broken, but I cannot make decisions because decision making is difficult. But I did finally make a decision on all the appliances I was going to buy 2 weeks ago. Went to hit purchase, and the system wouldn't let me purchase them. So then I was like, well, then maybe this is a sign. Maybe I don't need to buy all appliances. Maybe you just buy the broken one. Maybe you're being irresponsible. And even though my appliances are 17 years old, I think that's okay, right? Like it's okay, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
As long as they're working.
But no, I just mean
Great point.
It's all right. It's all right for me to purchase new ones, given
Oh.
that they're 17 years old. But in my
You don't
head,
need our
I'm thinking,
permission.
I know, but in my head,
You're
I'm like,
40 now. You can make your own decisions.
41.
And none of us
wrong. You're
and none of us are paying for them.
wrong
I hear you
again.
though. You want to make sure that you, because when you're younger, especially as a young woman, you make financial decisions and you get a lot of commentary from people about how responsible those decisions are. Especially coming out of those types of relationships that you've been in. So I hear you. Like the second I went to make any big purchase in my singlehood, it was like, well, I feel like there's nobody here to get mad about it or or tell me if it's
I'm
responsible
stupid
or
for,
not.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but isn't that liberating?
it should be.
It
but
is.
I think there's a little bit of trauma that comes with that where you're always just never sure if you're making a good purchase because you've just gotten so much shit about it for so
Yeah.
long. But
I didn't
I
really
have
put that
problems like
together,
that.
but
Yeah.
that is making a lot of sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Anyways, so we
Carry
went into ovens and then they couldn't deliver the one that I wanted, which was so dumb. And then we come home. So I was like, I'll just figure it out. I'll look at GE. I'll look back again at Samsung's website because they still were cheaper than Lowe's. And then we come home and my refrigerator, I literally within an hour, right? Within an hour, I come upstairs. I'm getting ready to come downstairs. My dad's sitting on the couch. And I was like, what the fuck is that noise? He's like, oh, I think it's your coffee pot. I was like, no, it's not. And also, you guys, I have a thing about noises. I don't like them. So repetitive noises, loud noises, ticking, clicking, any of those things, I get very angry about.
I'm surprised you can even sleep with that brown noise because sometimes that can
Yeah.
make or break somebody who has a
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, maybe. And sometimes I don't, but
Drowns out the
maybe
dog
drowns out the
snoring.
other.
The
Yeah.
dog snoring.
That
Yeah.
I don't. No, it doesn't.
no,
It doesn't.
Nothing drowns out Steve's
Nothing
snoring.
drowns that out.
But I come downstairs and he's making this noise. I'm like, what is that? And it's my refrigerator. So I was like, maybe I should just buy all new.
And the dryer.
Well,
Oh, yeah, my
dryer.
dryer's squeaking, which I know is probably just a belt. Do I know how to fix that? No. Do I want to fix that? No. So I'm like, what does that mean? Do I pull it out? Do I take the back off? Do I get a new belt? What's the belt? How do I know? Who can help me,
Google
guys?
it.
Yeah.
Google.
Are there any listeners out there who
Yeah.
are experts?
At Googling.
Slide into those DMs.
God, seriously. But yeah, so I would say that that's probably my lows. It's like my when one thing breaks, everything breaks.
Not a bad
But you
low,
never
though.
said what your high was.
My high was my birthday party, I think, the pickleball party. I think it really, I mean, having you guys here obviously was so good.
Mm.
That's like an obvious thing. But the whole weekend has just been good. In the last
Yeah.
2 weeks, I started a new job, and that's been amazing. Yeah, I just
You just
feel.
have all so many highs.
Yeah, I do have a lot of really good highs. So it's hard to want to fixate on my refrigerator
or the lows. Right?
Yeah.
No, I get it. Shouldn't fixate on the lows.
No, but all the highs have been really good. So yeah, going
That's
into
good.
my new workplace, they all say the F word all the time, and I love it.
Everyone
Yeah.
has tattoos.
It just everybody has tattoos. Like I just
belong
feel
there.
way more comfortable
Okay, now
there
you
than
cannot
I
say
ever.
ever where you work.
It doesn't bother me, and I doubt it will bother them. But
No.
they're all a bunch of ex-maintainers, so
Oh, yeah.
they have a ton of knowledge on the aircraft. So I'm excited to learn from them. And it's just I think it's predominantly male, which will be
No
a big
drama.
difference. Yeah, which will be a big difference from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Sadly,
so
that is a
I'm
huge factor.
really looking forward to that. Hopefully, I mean, men can still be catty little bitches sometimes,
For
but
sure.
I think they get over stuff quicker, though.
Yes,
Sometimes it
exactly.
seems like-
well, and I
Mhm.
think have we talked about that on the podcast where it's like way easier for me to give a male shit on the court than it is for me to give a woman shit on the
That's
court because the
right.
male's just gonna laugh it off and ba 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 ba. But like the second I give a woman shit, she's crying in the
I was
bathroom.
going to say, have you ever made
There was
anybody
one
cry
time.
on the
Yeah.
court?
2 times?
Yeah.
Recently.
How many
Recently,
times?
but I think she was probably just having a day too, and
She
I
was
felt
the judge, right? They're the ref.
no.
Oh, that girl.
That was
You also
another
made
time.
cry. Oh.
I'm saying also, I don't make people cry a lot. But this is a girl who I thought had been making bad calls,
Yeah.
and it's fine. It's their call to make. That's why you have to get over it, right? And
You have
and
to let them
where,
know, though.
obviously,
Yeah.
and I do it in the most
Yeah.
pettiest way.
She let
Can't
everybody
hold that in.
know.
Yeah, I let everybody know. I don't really, because I used to get really frustrated with that. But then, I'm not on the other side of the court. So the ball looks different from all 4 of us. This ball could land right here, and it's going to look different from
It
your
does.
point of view,
Mhm.
yours, and
Yeah.
mine.
True.
So I have to remind myself of that. But when I can fucking see it in the blue, it's very obvious that it's in. So when we go up to tap battles, she had glasses on. I was like, oh, obviously your glasses aren't prescription. I thought was
I
hilarious.
think it's funny.
But
She
it's
did
their
not.
call, right?
Yes,
It
it's
is.
her
Their call.
call. And I said, because those calls you were making, I don't know. I just made a comment and then she was crying and then she felt bad. And I was like, ugh, sorry. I did feel bad. I was doing the ugh for me because I
Yeah.
was like, I should have known better. I should have read the room better. Because I could say that to you and then you'd be like, fuck off. And then we'd be fine.
I can't wait for the day that you do make a guy cry, though, and then it's just confirmed that you're just a bitch. You know?
Confirmed. They're confirmation, not
Okay,
confirmation.
let's switch gears. How many times have you cried on the court?
Have I cried because
Ooh.
of somebody else or
Yeah.
myself?
Like another
Somebody
comment.
else.
Nobody. I haven't cried because of somebody else's comment. once.
Not even after you left and got in your car?
Nope. I've
Okay.
cried,
For a
because-
lot of other reasons in her car.
Yeah.
after pickleball.
for how shitty I was
Nothing to
playing.
do or nothing to do with pickleball.
Yeah, I've like stopped in the middle of like our Tuesday night draft
Yeah.
league. The last time I stopped, like I did a timeout and I went in the bathroom and cried on my timeout because I was so frustrated. I
You
was
only
playing
get a
like
minute.
garbage. Well, not
Wait.
that day. Sometimes when you have hot
Really?
flashes.
Last week you
No,
did?
last
Oh,
round.
last round. Oh, gotcha,
And I was
gotcha.
playing with Zach.
Yeah.
And I go into the bathroom. I cried a little. And I was like, get your shit together, you stupid bitch. I'm really nice to myself,
Works
guys.
every time.
I come out and I got my shit together and we played really well. And Zach goes, what happened in there? Because Bonnie had come in
Got a
for
quick
a
lesson.
second. Yeah. Bonnie had come in for a second. But I don't know why. Like, it's just sometimes you have a frustrating day at work. You have a
Yeah.
frustrating day with a conversation with somebody and it has nothing to do with pickleball. And then you go to pickleball and you're expecting to, if I was playing recreational pickleball, it would be fine. It wouldn't be a big deal.
Yes.
But those Tuesday night leagues are highly competitive. People they have crappy calls sometimes. We have crappy calls sometimes,
Mhm.
right? Like I know I've probably made crappy calls that people have questioned too. And so then you get in your head, you feel frustrated, and then all of a sudden you're crying, and it's never
Yeah.
over pickleball, right? It's never over that.
Well, it's funny.
I knew I was too fat for
Pickleball-
this skirt. God dang it.
Pickleball is one of those sports, though. I'm just realizing that, like you're watching NBA, you're watching football. They have locker room talk opportunities. You don't.
No.
You have only in between
Oh,
matches.
you mean like
they have the opportunity to go and kind of collect
regroup,
themselves.
regroup,
You don't,
yeah.
and so you going and kind of taking that opportunity to do it.
Well, the way
Even
you
if you were
guys-
over time of
Yeah.
your timeout, like
Yeah.
it's
That's
kind of
a
your
good
only
observation.
opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
But the way you guys do your 7, you do it like MLP, your
Mhm.
draft leagues.
Mhm.
You definitely have time as a team to
We
to
do,
regroup
yeah.
against
Regroup.
the other team. You
But
know?
not mid game. Like
Not-
you can't turn it
No, not
around
mid-game.
like they can in these
not
professional
mid
sports
match,
that have.
not mid match.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, mid match you can, but not mid game.
Yeah.
Right. Mid-match.
So,
Yeah, mid-match. Sorry.
Yeah.
Mid-match.
But yeah, it is. It's just, so yeah, to answer your question, nobody that I can remember. Somebody listening might remember. Tim might remember a time that.
If so, put it in the comments.
Yeah, don't. Let's not. Let's run it by me first. I don't. If you've made me cry on the pickleball court, I want to remember it. So
because of pickleball,
please remind me. Yeah, because of pickleball. Yeah. But have I cried during pickleball? Yes. So. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's been a great week. It's been a good month, I feel like. I went to Hawaii. I came back.
I totally forgot that was this month.
Yeah, wow. It's been a great month. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Good.
So
good.
Yeah.
What are you going to do for your 41st birthday?
That's what somebody texted me and they're like, I can't wait till the
41 countdown.
Yeah, they count down to 41. So I was like, okay. No. I did start like 50 things before 50, but I don't know how to just pump
chill.
Fucking brakes.
You have no chill.
I have
It's
zero
hard.
chill.
It's hard because you already did 40 things.
Right.
Now you can't incorporate those 40
Any of those.
things. So you get to 50, you've got 90 things.
It's all new
you know
things,
what I
right?
mean?
And I'm not going to go as hard as I did on 40, right? Because on 40 I did
Well, you
some
say
of those
that-
things.
You say that now.
Yeah, just do one a year.
Yeah. Do you know how to count?
Well, he's thinking and on top of the 40.
Yeah, on top of the 40.
Another 10. Like big thing.
No.
Yeah, 10 more things.
No, I was. Do you know how to-
math.
No, she's saying
Being a bitch?
50 new things.
50 new things. Oh, yeah, good luck.
I mean, you have a decade to do it, but I would just hone in on like, is it 50 new restaurants again or 50
No,
new
I'm not going to do that. That's what I was
50
going to
games
say.
of Mahjong.
Yeah, that's
50 days.
She can do that in like a couple of weeks.
I played 10 by myself the other day and I still suck.
I didn't know that was a game you could play by yourself.
Yeah, you can play with 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, or 4 people. I mean, and then if you have like more than that, then you just have a second table set up because you can only play like 4 at a table.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll have to get you and Des playing.
Yeah, Pam already tried to teach Des.
Oh.
We just didn't have enough time.
I'm surprised that you weren't interested with that big eye roll you just did.
Yeah, I'm not really interested.
Shocking.
Not
But I'm
really
sure it's fun.
interested.
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's like movies that people are like, oh man, you got to watch this. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to fucking watch it now.
There's a lot.
And then like 10 years later, I watch it. I'm like, oh, that was actually really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a hard time doing something when someone's like, you have to do this.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll decide.
Yeah.
Relax. And then I feel like if I didn't discover it on my own, I don't like it as much. You know, it's like if I find a really great movie and then I want to tell everybody about it. But I'm not usually that aggressive because I hate when people say it to me. But I'll be like, I saw this really great movie, you should check it out.
Mhm.
Because if I do that to other people, I'm worried they also won't watch it. Because I don't know, like when people are pushy about something, I just don't want to do
That's why
it.
neither of us have really pushed her into pickleball.
That's why I don't
you
play
guys.
pickleball.
No, we haven't pushed you.
No, yeah. And
At the
not
very
at all.
beginning,
Yeah.
you played a couple of times with each of us or us together. And then when she was here the last time, you guys, she mentioned that her apartment has like a pickleball day and they go to these courts and like people, and she's like, maybe I should do that to like get to know some people in my
to meet
apartment.
people.
And on the inside, I was like, oh my God, it's happening! It's happening! Everyone stay calm. Yes, the Office clip. That was literally what was happening in my body. And then on the outside, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds so fun. Let me know how it goes. And then I called Dad. I'm like, oh my God, guess what? Chelsea's going to start playing pickleball. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the same with Des. I try to maintain my composure when
she seems a little interested.
Yeah, because we played last night. We went to that
Oh.
free open play at Roy for Honcho pickleball.
I forgot that they were doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And she had a good time.
Oh, good.
And I was like, oh my God.
It's happening.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I think because you just fall in love with the sport and you fall in love with the community, and it's like when you go on a diet and it works for you. You want the people around you that you love to do it and feel as good as you do too, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
so you want
You want them to
that.
experience
almost
the
like
joy
the-
and satisfaction that you are getting from it.
Yeah.
Community based
And because it's a physical sport too,
Mhm.
you feel that dopamine hit, and you want
Yeah.
everyone else to feel that. It's
Right.
like the whole CrossFit mindset. It's like you can't
Yeah.
meet somebody who does CrossFit without knowing that they do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same with these like,
Pickleball.
cult sports or cult games, or cult hobbies,
Yeah.
sourdough even, where you just get such a hit of
It's
you know,
that's how mahjong is,
ecstasy,
you guys.
if you will, and you want everybody else to experience that too, especially if people are going through
Geez, you belong to a
something.
lot of cults.
Yeah.
I do.
There
I'm a
are
big cult. I'm a big cult goer.
Big cult girl.
Hashtag cult girl.
Except for the one obvious
Oh
one
my
that you
God.
would have access to that we stay away from.
Yeah.
in this state.
That's
No,
actually
thank you.
kind of a cool shirt idea.
you
Hashtag
go.
cult girl.
Cold
Yeah.
girl.
Make me that shirt.
That's
That's so funny.
Uh,
Okay, so let's get into how you got started with pickleball
Yeah.
then, Dad.
oh.
Yeah. Oh, back to you.
I actually started when you did.
Mhm.
We started together in Layton, like I think it was probably about a month before COVID hit,
Yeah.
maybe a little longer.
Maybe
were
a
in
couple. It was
Yeah,
like
we
the
were in
fall.
one league first in this junior high in Layton.
Over by your house.
Yeah, and then we went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an indoor. It was on the gym floor, and then we went.
Shoreline.
Legacy or Shoreline?
I think it was Shoreline.
Yeah, then we went to a second league, and that one got canceled after like week 4 because
Yeah.
of COVID.
Because of COVID.
Yeah,
And then we discovered the shed.
Yeah, and then we discovered a shed, and I did play at some gym. I don't remember the name of it in Roy.
Oh, yeah. Well, Vasa. Did you play in Vasa?
Yeah, it was there. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. We just hitting back and
Yeah.
forth and didn't have no
Yeah.
idea. Just
Well-
singles and had no idea how to score, how to do any of that.
Yeah.
So I
It's
got
funny
used to the racket and the ball that
because
way.
he had an ex-girlfriend that got them a set, and he calls and tells me, and I literally had just ordered a set for myself, and I was like, wait, what and I was like, oh, cool. So yeah, that's so
And
funny.
then what
It's
did you
just so
say to
funny.
me?
I don't remember.
We need to play together and not tell anybody. And then we'll be really good. And we'll just walk in and freaking. Yep,
And did you do
yes.
that?
No.
He did.
I was like, did you do that?
I did. There were times when I was like, we should drill, we should do all
Yeah,
this stuff so that
yeah,
we get
yeah,
better,
yeah.
and then we don't tell anybody that we did that, and we
Yeah.
just come in.
Yep.
And then
yep,
you're really
yep,
good.
Yeah.
she did.
But then I discovered what pickleball was, and I couldn't shut the fuck up about it. So, and nobody, anytime I was ever
Yeah.
playing, everybody
You're not really
knew
a
about
And
it.
then
keeper.
actually, you're the one that.
Not of my own secrets,
Right.
I'm not.
And you were the first one that I knew that put leagues together. Besides, well, no, I don't know. You were the first one. You put those
Yeah.
leagues together on Sundays at the shed.
Well, I had 3 leagues
Yeah.
that I put together at the shed. I was running like a Wednesday, Sunday,
I only played
and
one of them, right? Or no?
I think
played
sometimes
2.
you played on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think
maybe.
you did the Wednesday and
Mhm.
Sunday, and then I had another one, like a girls one. That I don't think I put that one together though. I think that was just a Tuesday night one. So
Yeah.
just in that, I think other girls
Mhm.
did, and I finally got invited to that. I got on the inside.
On the
So-
inside.
Then you got real good before I moved. You got real good when one of your husbands left for a year or whatever and came back.
Okay,
And
it
then you
took
had
only
nothing to do.
34 minutes for shots to be fired.
Oh my God, I love it.
I meant when he went TDY, you had nothing to do, so you would play every day.
Yeah.
And that's when you really excelled.
Yeah.
You excelled big time while he was gone for that year.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing like 2 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get better.
Yeah,
I mean, that's any
sometimes.
sport.
Sometimes I was playing
Every
2
day
ti-
is-
Yeah, in the summer while he was gone, I was playing like 2 times a day,
Right.
and then I did 75 hard. So then I was
Mhm.
playing 2 times a day, and then yeah.
And then what was that other? Was it Ogden pickleball or something? I signed
yeah, we
up.
did
signed up
Ogden.
for a few of those.
Yeah, that's how I met Andy,
leagues.
and
Oh,
that was
okay.
when that was my very first tournament, because at the end of that league they do like a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
then
did.
we
Me too. Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
me
then we
too.
did the Ogden pickleball association was a thing at that time.
Yeah.
And Scott Eggerman,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
true,
and
yeah.
Chris,
Yeah.
they were all kind of over
Mhm.
that.
Hmm.
I think Valerie Yeoman had like put on a
Okay.
tournament. Her and her husband. I remember them like the first time I did. They were like running something of that, and it's just funny how you
Yeah.
remember. I'm like, that was 5 years.
Yeah, I
ago.
forgot about
Yeah.
that. Playing up in Mount Ogden.
Yeah.
Was Mount Ogden, yeah. And then
Well,
in
that-
the city in Ogden, downtown,
Yeah,
like 24th or
yeah,
5th
that
or
was
yeah, above Washington.
yeah, on
in that
Monroe.
park there. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Played there.
You guys
yeah.
got into the sport at the same time, but you didn't play together very often, did
We-
you? Like,
Initially,
you didn't enter
we
very
did.
many.
We did.
For how
initially,
long?
we
Like
did.
a couple of years, or
Maybe-
Actually, yeah. I mean, I remember
Till
right
Dad
before I
moved.
moved, you were calling me on Sunday morning at 6:00.
Well, I remember like
Can you come
Thanksgiving
play?
morning.
We're
I think
short
you
one.
guys played
Like,
together.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah. On Sundays we did. I would play in like higher level leagues during the
Mhm.
week, but Sundays was just Sunday fun
Yeah,
day. And
just
so we
King's
did
Court.
yeah.
Type thing.
I think when maybe the Pickler opened in Uinta, we probably
Yeah.
stopped playing together
Yeah.
as much
Yeah.
because you lived in
Yeah.
West Haven, which was close to the
Right.
shed, and
Right.
you were doing leagues out there.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. And then And then you moved away. You guys left me. No, then you moved away and you got
moved
to move
away
to
to where I could
Florida.
play all year round.
And how did that work out?
Yeah, what was your
Um,
first
So
thoughts?
first thoughts were, you're nervous. You're in a new place. You have no idea who's
Right.
doing what and how they're doing. I went down to one park and I was going to get out and ask them, is this a league or what? Because you don't know. You have no idea,
Yeah, I love this story.
But so then I found actually just Googling Peace River Picklers.
But when you went to that first park and got out,
I didn't.
oh, I thought you did. It was all women. And they were like, what the fuck are you doing here? Wasn't that?
No,
the
I think
first-
I looked. I think I looked and it was all women. So I was like,
And
but
then
I've
so you
gone back
left?
there. I've gone back there because someone else told me, no, it's not. So I went back there
Oh.
and it is open play in the morning.
Oh, it just
And-
happened that
yeah.
morning to be all women.
And it's
women.
normally all the same. Ooh, sorry.
Hmm.
It's normally all the same people.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, and that's the bad thing about if you go to certain places every morning, it's the same people.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
you end up playing with the same people. I don't
You don't get
necessarily
better.
like that. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I don't necessarily like that, but there's so many different places to play.
Yeah.
And the Pickleplex has
Pickleplex has more
9,
competitive.
8, 24. They have
Yeah.
24 courts. And yes, it's very much more competitive, And then Cooper Street I really like too in the
Yeah.
morning. But the Peace River Picklers is a nice organization. I got into that. They do like 3 sessions of leagues 6 days a week. And it was $20 to join, and I think you pay $30 for the league.
It's kind of like an association that
Mhm.
came together and kind
Yeah.
of organized
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah, there's 1,000 members.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
That's great.
and then they do stuff outside of pickleball too.
Right.
Like they'll do the dart night league. or
Yeah.
the dine and darts.
Which is fun. So
Or
they're trying to
dine and
build.
dash, not dine and dash, pickleball, dink and dine. Yes.
So many words.
Yeah, so they do. Yeah, exactly. So they do that, and I don't know.
But
It's
so they're
just-
trying to build a community out within it.
Yeah.
And I know you've
Right.
done some of those things.
That's how you meet people.
Right,
I
right,
would have
yeah.
moved down there and not known anybody. None of my one neighbor after I moved in, he plays.
He plays a lot.
Yeah, he plays every day.
You know what that reminds me of, and that's why I wonder if that works so well for you. Is it sounds like the Hog Club, like the Harley Association,
yes.
which is they did a bunch of stuff outside of
Right,
rides, but then
right.
they go on rides, and
Right,
that's how you meet new people,
exactly.
and you're riding with new
Yeah.
people, and you
That's how I met everybody.
it kind of like works the same way. That's interesting.
Yep,
Huh.
yep,
Yeah.
it exactly was.
That makes
yeah.
sense because
Yeah.
my parents were part of ABATE,
Mhm.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yep,
locally
yep,
in Pennsylvania.
yep.
So
Oh,
they would
so-
do barbecues and
Mm-hmm.
fundraisers and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
So
I think that's how you- yeah.
and that's how you meet people. I mean, that's the only way. And then the other one I did, some guy started it on Facebook, and it was Charlotte Social Pickleball. And that's
Oh.
all it was
Yeah.
a pickleball to go, and it was round robin, stuff
Right.
like that, But
So to
yeah.
recap, you live in Florida in an older retirement area. I wouldn't say community.
It's not
You're
a
in
community
retirement
because
community,
yeah,
but it is typically
You're
where
in a
you have
town where
snow-
the
yeah.
average age is more retired folks who
Yes.
have
Yeah.
multiple
Yes.
homes and are kind
Right.
of going back and forth
Yes.
during
So
the
like
season.
the
yes.
snowbirds and things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you're walking onto a court, what would you say the average age at an open play is?
60 to 80.
The average age. 60 probably.
60,
Probably
yeah.
even older, because I would
65.
say probably not
Yeah,
many people under the age of
65.
50.
Yeah. Oh no.
I went to play with him once, and somebody asked if I was his wife.
And you said, "Am I back in Utah?"
Well, I said, I guess only in Florida would I be asked that. In
Yeah,
a retirement
maybe.
community, maybe. But
in the visitor center this
Well, the
morning, I
Star
thought they were
Valley-
going to think that. And he was like, I need you to sponsor my daughter. And I was like,
thank you.
The Star Valley, I was the youngest up until the day of, and then they had a 21-year-old join.
is Star Valley
Oh,
also
wow.
kind of, I guess, relatively
It is
a retirement
it
area?
is, yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
it is. That's true.
Yep.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
well,
Think
it's a
about
lot
that.
of farmers.
Mm.
Well, like, and then they have a big
farms.
golf course out there too that people, it's like a retired,
It is.
nicer area on the golf course.
Yeah.
Because they get sold out in Jackson Hole and they have to drive to Star Valley.
I mean,
to play
look,
golf.
Yeah.
Or just like wherever you can afford a cabin,
Yeah.
which
I was gonna, when we went to the bar the other night, when it was just us three sitting there, I was gonna put on my phone, "This is my dad, not my daddy."
not my daddy. Ew.
This is my dad.
God.
You've been such a good sport with all of our.
Uh, And that's
You're so good
you know
at
what?
it.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's nothing I ever got. I just, and I mean, my girlfriend's girlfriend's deceased husband was over 20 years her senior.
Oh, wow.
And they were married for.
Did anyone ever think she was his daughter? Because I doubt that mistake ever happens.
Yeah.
Not in Florida.
No,
They weren't in Florida, though.
They were
Oh,
in
okay.
Ohio,
That's
yeah.
true.
Ohio
That's true.
and Florida,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
So, but I just personally, I don't get it. I mean,
The age
I'm not
difference?
going to have anything in common with, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you're
You don't
my
have anything
daughter.
in common with me.
Well, you're my daughter. It's different, but
Yeah,
you
I
know
get
what I
it.
mean. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I don't get it. So
Yeah.
but that's me that doesn't get it. I mean, obviously,
There's a lot of it.
their
it works
friends and
for a lot of
families
people.
and all that loved him, and they were
Yeah.
great together. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
It
yeah,
works for a lot of people, and it
Yeah.
doesn't work for others. So,
Right.
yeah.
exactly.
That's what my friends at the bar the other night were asking. Like, okay, like one of the women was like, "Oh, my son is single," and I was like, "Huh."
Like
was
your
like-
friend?
Yes. And she's like, "Well, I'm 7 years older than Sean," and I was like, "Okay, how old's your son?" She's like 30. I was like, "No."
So much math.
Yeah.
So I had a lady on the
Too much
pickleball
math.
court ask me one time, but she was leaving, and she, I can't remember what the deal was, but her son was single in New York. And I told her that you were single in New York. So she wanted
Oh,
to
here
get
we
your
go.
number and stuff. And I was like,
Yeah, do that.
I know, I
Do
was
that.
like, no.
Oh, really?
I'll
You're
be
da-
the judge.
You're down for that?
There's somebody. Well, what's the age?
It was about your age because
Oh,
they were
okay.
about my
Why wouldn't I
age,
be
yeah.
down for that?
Yeah.
I
They're
just
about my
like
age.
dad trying to set you up from Florida.
It's not dad. It's this woman. I trust her more than I trust
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
I don't even know her.
Dad's like, "Oh, you're single? I have
Yeah.
daughter."
I have daughter.
He's like, "No, I have daughter."
She comes with one cow. Yeah. I mean, I think at this point you just got to be open to anything that comes your way.
But yeah, I mean, you're right about that. So,
Yeah.
but there still are people working that live there and
Yeah, yeah,
play
yeah.
pickleball.
Yeah.
You know
But they
what
can't. I mean, do you think they are as good? Because when you're retired, you have so much time
So,
to play. I would think that those guys were like.
some of those guys are really, really good.
I mean, I'm saying guys as in guys and
Yeah.
gals. Just,
Well, even some of the females are really,
Yeah.
really good. But I would say it's not like here. They're definitely
In
more
what
competitive
way?
here.
They're more competitive here.
Way
That was my
more.
next question.
We don't do. I have not found anywhere down there that does the draft leagues like you do.
Yeah.
You know, or it plays like MLP plays or anything like that.
That has like just all these different ways, like
Right.
variations of
And
competing and
it
playing.
might start coming in now because the Pickleplex just sponsored a semi-pro team.
I was just going to ask, do you
Yeah.
think it's more like the draft league situation here is more kind of formalized because it goes through these locations as opposed to all of yours are put together by these associations and then you just show up at these free
Right.
courts.
Yeah.
Right.
We've got a
So
lot
it's
of
not ever going to be as
indoor-
formal.
Yeah, we've
Right.
got a lot of indoor facilities
we
that
don't have
have
many.
to, and so in order to keep business during the summer,
They have
because we
to
could
do
all play
those.
outdoors for
Right.
free,
Right.
they've got to bring in some sort of business, and in
Right.
doing that, it's
Correct.
leagues, right? And
Yeah.
you've got to keep people interested in your leagues
Mhm.
and interested in it enough, and something competitive in a way that keeps people coming throughout the summer.
So you see it more here.
Yeah.
Right.
Because,
Right.
you know, and there we have one place that's getting ready to open actually down the road from my house, which I'm
Yeah,
excited about.
I'm excited
you know,
too.
For the summer.
What's it called
You know,
again?
Is it like a
Swing and Smash.
Smash
You
and
guys.
swing. Smash
Oh,
and
my
swing.
bad.
Come
Smash
on.
and swing. Yeah.
do they sell
That is
headgear
dumb.
there?
That's what it's called. Because
I mean, I get it. But
because
that's such
it's-
a
Do you
dumb
get
name.
it?
it's mixed
I
in.
do.
Yeah, it's mixed
Okay.
in with golf. That's why.
Oh, okay.
It's not what she's thinking.
Oh, it's not what, not just me. Everybody's fucking thinking
we have
that.
a putt-putt place in New York called Swingers. Like, it's just, you can't pass up the
You
opportunity
can't. It's
to
so
name your
good.
place when it's that good. I mean, we do it with soda places. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard.
You gotta do it.
Off
It's
topic,
funny.
Off topic, because I hear you do that a lot. You know. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that there was a strip club in St. George where all the strippers are 50 and older,
Ew.
called hangers.
oh my God.
I'm Googling it.
Is that real or just a dad joke?
No, I swear.
I'll
I
let you
heard
know in
that.
October.
St.
I heard that.
George?
I heard that like 4 years ago.
That's phenomenal.
Before I left here.
I'm Googling
I hope
it.
that's real. That's
I hope
pretty
so
good.
too.
That's pretty good.
I
'Cause
don't know if it's true.
when is
but I
Fall
know I heard
Brawl?
it.
It's in October.
Oh,
Right?
you're going to head there?
Yeah, why not?
Curiosity's
I get-
going to get the better of you. You
Yeah.
got to go check it out.
What's that one quote from him. He's like, "You see one boob, you got to see them all, right?"
There are no strip
Just
clubs in or directly around St. George,
Oh.
Utah. Due
Is
to
it Cedar
strict
City?
local and state alcohol and adult entertainment regulations. You will not find any traditional gentlemen's clubs or adult
Well,
cabarets.
that's weird because
in
there's
the
some
area.
up here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
It might be
necessarily
county.
traditional. but-
County, not
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
Northern
it's-
Exposure is traditional. That's like a traditional strip club, isn't it?
It is,
No.
but I thought there's pasties.
Yeah.
I've never been.
They-
Incredibly.
I thought like
I don't know.
there's some where you can't be full nude and sell alcohol or something.
Yeah, 'cause that's
Well,
how
where was
Groovy's
it you
got in
wanted to
trouble.
go the other
we
night?
don't need to talk about strip clubs. Where I wanted to
Yeah.
go. What are we saying?
I did. I was on.
I was on board until I realized we were hanging out with you, and I was like, I'm not going to a strip club. All my friends wanted to go.
That's
And I was
exactly what I
like,
said.
I'm not going to a strip club with my dad.
That's exactly what I'd said. I'm not going either.
All I ever know about strip clubs growing up with you, Dad, is that they always have really good food. So I want to go because
Stop
that's
acting
all
like-
I ever
used to tell
hear.
you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't remember you ever going to one until you mentioned the one where there was a
No,
girl I went to
I've
high school
never
with that
forget-
was on.
And you
I
haven't
will
gone
never
back.
forget that. Nope, never forget that.
All right, let's get back to pickleball.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Do
The line is so blurred between the two.
So I know you mentioned like where there's like this association and they'll do darts and they do other things. Do you feel like you have embedded yourself in that community there like
Mhm.
you did here? Because I know, or better, more there because you don't have, like you kind of moved there and you kind of had to. And here you had like your own world and you were still working. And I mean, because you really like retired and then in that same month moved to a whole
Hadn't
other
had
state,
nothing.
right?
Yeah,
So,
right. And knew nobody and had
Right.
nothing exactly.
So you kind of had
So,
no other choice to keep
Yeah.
yourself sane.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like it. I mean, I've met so many people now. Actually, yeah, I met a lot of people that I didn't. And I do tell people this. I said it's kind of weird because you meet these people and you know them on the pickleball court. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
I know their names. You talk to them, but they never want to do anything outside of pickleball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I hear you.
It's kind of weird until
here we go.
actually when I know so many people now.
I have no
Yeah.
problem, guys.
So I know so
But
many
they
people
do-
now.
They do the
that
darts.
do.
Does that help
Yeah,
though? Like
that
the other
does.
activities that
Yeah.
aren't actually playing
Right.
pickleball,
Yeah.
does that get more
That-
people to come out and
that-
in a better setting
Yes.
to
Yeah.
more conducive to,
Yes.
to meeting and having conversations
yes.
Well,
with people?
hmm
When we were there in March, you kind of said the same thing. And you're like, well, I did go to dinner with this group of guys and then I didn't really like it. And I was like, why? Continue doing that. That sounds so fun. He's like, they just started talking dirty about the waitress. And I was like, never mind, find a different group of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and you
kidding.
ran into that one guy.
Well, they run into me somehow.
Yeah, oh, he did right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So first, yeah, he beelined. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
They were like, oh, you didn't tell us you were bringing your daughter to
Yeah.
league. And I was like, ew.
Yeah, my neighbor. No,
I'm
that was
Destiny.
a different one.
Oh, another one. Sorry.
So it was the neighbor. He was like, come on out and we do dinner. There's a bunch of guys on Thursday nights. So I went out the one time and all they did was just hit.
Even
Yeah.
him? Even the neighbor?
No, not him.
Oh.
He didn't say anything.
Okay, I was like,
It's
that
like-
makes me
No,
really sad because
no.
I really
Having
like
words.
him.
No,
Yeah.
not him. Not him.
Oh,
but
okay.
these other guys.
I'm telling his wife.
And I was like, and one of them was from New York, and I was like, oh God, dude, you're giving New Yorkers a bad name.
Yeah.
Every New Yorker in Florida gives New Yorkers a bad name. Destiny and I talked
Not
about
everyone.
this last time.
Dad is from New York.
Not, I mean, we were talking about it as far as like driving and
Oh, yeah.
people.
No. New Yorkers know how to drive. They just drive aggressively, but they can handle it.
New Yorkers think that. Yes, you're correct. They do believe that about
And
themselves.
for somebody that lives in New York and does not drive, okay. we'll take
Yeah,
that.
we don't drive because everyone's bad at it.
I think
We choose
everyone
life.
from every state complains about other people
Yeah.
from different
Yeah.
states
That's
and their
true.
driving.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's true because, I mean, I drove a truck.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many people used to say on the road, Utah's got the worst drivers. So, but
I
there's
got my-
What? Like,
And
have
then-
you been on the 405 and the 101
Yeah,
in
and-
California? Like,
well,
come on.
Oh, yeah. You go
Mm.
down there, and if it's raining, there's
Oh,
an accident
Jesus.
on every
Yeah.
one of them
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they don't know how to drive in the
Exactly.
rain.
Yeah.
And they get so little rain. When it does, it brings all the oil up, slick, boom.
Yeah.
Same thing with Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas is the same way.
Yeah.
Or the first,
Okay.
snowfall in Minot, all the airmen
Oh,
right
yeah.
in the ditch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, don't get him started on mine.
Yeah. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to come out as a backhanded compliment, but I don't want it to. So just
You don't want it to come out as a compliment or a backhand?
a backhanded. It's not meant to be mean the way I'm going to phrase it.
Okay.
So as someone, and I mentioned it earlier, who isn't chasing medals or ratings, like you're not in it to, like you play more recreationally, right?
You're not in it to be the best.
Right.
Right.
What keeps you coming back to the sport?
Well,
because I know what keeps me coming back, and I'm just like looking over there, I'm just a little competitive.
Yeah, I do like getting better for one.
Yeah.
Mainly the exercise.
Yeah.
It's just such great exercise
Yeah.
for somebody like me.
Yeah.
So
Keeps you moving.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not into running. I mean, I will ride a bicycle, I
Right.
haven't started yet, but I'm going to.
In theory.
But
Riding a bike is great.
I have the bike now, so
I love your
Actually-
idea
You got a
too.
bike? Like a
Yeah.
beach cruiser?
no, it's a road bike. But
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah,
Oh.
That's cool.
Just got friends of ours give them to me,
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
yeah. And then
You'll like that.
You also
so I
you
like
al-
the leagues. I like meeting the people. I like the social aspect of it.
right.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why I like it. But plus the exercise.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The exercise is outstanding.
Yeah.
When you don't get hurt.
Right. So that leads
On a
me
good day.
Yeah, so that kind of leads me back to, so a little background is right before you moved to Florida, he literally sold his house in West Haven on a Tuesday, bought your house sight unseen in Florida on a Wednesday, and wrecked his motorcycle on Thursday.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't exactly, but it was close.
No,
yes.
I think that was exactly how it went,
Well,
right?
You had moved. You had
Or Monday,
You were
It
Wednesday,
actually,
closing. You were
Thursday.
it actually
closing on
was
your
very,
house.
I think it was closing.
It-
I closed on the house and then wrecked the next
No,
day.
you
Right.
tried closing while you were unconscious, and me and Destiny had to try to figure out how to get that.
No, we were worried that he hadn't, but he had just
okay.
closed.
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
just closed
Yeah.
the day before.
So I think Destiny's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
closed.
did.
It was literally
And bought
Monday,
one.
You're
Wednesday,
right.
Thursday.
You're right. I closed on the one I sold. I
Yeah.
did. You're
Yeah.
right.
It's
a big
You're
week.
right. Yep.
So then,
Yep.
and then he was supposed to just be finishing out that
Yeah.
month at work, and then he was up and moving like September, like Labor Day weekend or something, right? You were
Mhm.
driving down.
Weekend after Labor Day.
Yeah, and so obviously that set you back a little. You couldn't play pickleball. You didn't really because he was in the
It
hospital
didn't.
for a
I
few
didn't.
days.
Right. I didn't play. That set me back. I didn't play, and then I moved, and then I didn't play because, well, I got down there, and as you know, 10 days later we had a
Hurricane.
major
Yeah.
hurricane,
Come
which
right through his
wiped
back
out a
door.
lot of the courts.
Yeah.
So none of the courts were
Yeah,
open
they were
anyway,
really bad.
And then plus moving in and all that, I wasn't able to play. I didn't get out and know anybody
Well,
yet
yeah.
to play.
You weren't all the
know.
way healed, right? Like,
Plus,
he
I
couldn't-
wasn't 100% healed. No.
Mm-mm.
But then I did go out and play, and then got hurt my
Yeah.
back right away.
Right.
Opening day on the new courts that
I
got wiped out during the
know.
hurricane.
At least you got
Warming
to
up,
experience that.
warming up.
Warming
I wrenched my back
Yeah.
before the tournament, before the opening play tournament even
Yeah.
started. And then I healed from that, and I went back in, and then I ripped my hamstring. Did
No, you
that
hurt
on-
your knee before.
The knee came after. Oh, the knee came after.
Mm.
Because then as the knee was healing, I went back and I was playing a little bit, and then I got a Baker's cyst behind my knee.
Oh yeah.
And I was thought maybe it's from the hamstring, not sure, or I got bit
That's
by
right.
something, new bug there, you don't know the area. And when I was getting out of the pool, it twisted, and,
Yeah,
and then
that's
my
when it
knee
was.
was cracked, and then I was like, oh my
Jeez.
God. So then I'm out for a while then too.
Yeah, you were out for a while.
And then I went back into it, and I wrenched my back one more time, and then
Couldn't walk and had to have surgery 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. So then 3 surgeries all through 2024.
Yeah.
I didn't get to play.
Yeah,
But I
that was a
did go,
bummer.
and I tried to play in between the surgeries a little bit. And I did go and help out the woman that was teaching people how to play.
Yeah.
Just to stay around
Yeah.
and help
the
her, you know what I
community.
mean?
I think you
Yeah,
did
yeah.
you did injury correctly. Like, I think that's a good way to approach an injury is like,
Mhm.
you're not going out and playing, but you're not completely disappearing from the
Right.
community.
Right. I didn't want
Yeah.
to.
And you
know.
did a really good thing,
Right.
like just going out and
Mhm.
helping and however you could, almost like volunteering.
Mhm. Yeah, it
You
was.
know,
It was
it's-
volunteering.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just doing my timekeeping. But you know what? I'll tell you what. I mean, I was doing the 12-minute games. That's what we do down there. Round robins are 12-minute games. Somebody calls time, and the next game starts. Then they
Interesting.
round robin. They come in, round robin, go back out.
So is it whoever has the highest point at 12?
No, there's no competitive
Oh,
to it. It's just,
okay. There's no points.
Just playing, right.
Mm.
Oh.
So I was doing the timekeeping, but the cool thing about that was, and I was telling you this the other day, Destiny, I learned so much of what not to do by watching people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really
And
did.
then you still didn't do it, or did you go in?
Well,
But I do.
here's the thing.
I'm
Here's
like,
the
don't
thing.
do that.
Here's
Why
the
did they
thing.
do that? And then
I
do
know
it.
what I'm supposed to do
Right.
when the shot comes at me, but the information doesn't go from
Yeah.
here to the ends of my hand in
Same.
time. It never gets there in time.
So frustrating. And that's what's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Or when you're like talking to your partner and you're strategizing and you're like, don't hit it to her. Don't hit it to her.
Don't
hit
go
it to
middle.
his backhand.
Right, right.
Go middle or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Mm-hmm.
pop it up. I'm like, hey, we got to slow the ball down. Okay. We're going to slow the
Right.
ball down. And then the ball comes at me and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done that. I've totally done that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
before, yeah.
hey, I'm going to go back to the plan.
Yeah.
And the plan was to not speed the ball up,
Yeah.
and I'm going to try to do that
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
starting now.
But I've actually played a lot with you, and I noticed with you,
Oh, let's hear
when
it.
you're BSing girl talk on the other side of the court while we're playing, is when you play the best.
Yeah, because I
When
play
your mind's
loosey-goosey.
not even on the game, and
I
you're just
know.
kicking everybody's ass.
I do play better when I'm not like stressed.
Ultra
so
focused.
There
Ultra
are
focused.
people that we play with, and I will say, and I think I've had to tell Heather this once or twice before because she wants to strategize so much and she
Yeah.
wants to like, which is great, and that works for her.
Mhm.
It doesn't work for me. And anytime I play with somebody who like wants to sit there and talk through every single point and talk about what we could do, and I'm like, just stop because it gets in my head too much.
Yeah.
Let me play my game. Let's just have fun.
Yep.
And then and so maybe maybe this is a thing where I'm like, maybe draft leagues aren't for me right now, right? Because I'm not in that mindset where I tend to play better when I can just like dick around, but then I'm playing, or like our Sunday when we were
Yeah.
playing every Sunday and it was
Yep.
just so fun. I'm like there for funsies and I'm walking in 15 minutes late and then nobody knows what they're doing because I have to tell everybody what they're doing. And then we're just playing for fun.
Yeah.
And then I wind up playing so good. And then I go to those draft leagues and I'm like, what's pickleball?
Well, is
That's
it?
exactly how I feel too.
Yeah.
Is it?
I've
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, online therapy that fits into real life. Pickleball isn't the reason I'm in therapy, but therapy is a huge reason I'm able to show up on the court with a better mindset. Between competitive play, trying to date after divorce, and work stress, talk therapy has helped me process things off the court so I can play better while I'm on it. BetterHelp makes it easy to get matched with a licensed therapist and meet from anywhere in the world. No commute, no waiting room, just support when you need it. If you've been thinking about therapy, whether it's for life, relationships, or just staying mentally strong, BetterHelp is a great place to start.
I've played where I was on the third, and I was playing so bad at this time, and it was right after, I think, the last surgery, and I was into it, and I was into it good, but I was playing so bad. I actually told myself it's a Saturday night, we're on the third game, and I said, if I lose this game and if I keep playing like shit, I'm leaving and I'm giving the game up. I'm not playing anymore. And
And
I
then the next-
actually started playing better right
Oh,
there
wow.
in the middle of that game and
Mm.
played better the next two games.
Interesting.
I would have bombed.
Same.
Yeah. Put that much
I don't
pressure
know
on
what it
yourself.
is,
Yeah.
but if I put pressure on myself, it's no good.
You're right.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Chealsey?
So, like in other sports, right, you have these opportunities to kind of practice. Like people have practices,
Uh-huh.
and that's when you strategize. That's when
Right.
you like test out new stuff.
Right.
With pickleball, it's like, is that really the time to talk strategy when you're in the middle of a match?
It doesn't work for me, but
Yeah.
it does work for some
For some people,
I mean,
that's
you
okay.
still have to strategize.
Yeah.
You do.
but it's
let
like,
me
when
say-
do you do that with pickleball? Because you're
strateg-
always kind of playing.
strategizing
a
is
full
the
game.
right thing to do
Yeah.
because you should always kind of reset your plan. And this is what actually a clinic that I did with Callie Smith, and she said you should always go into the game with a plan, whether whether you know your opponents or not. But if you and I are going in and we're playing them, you should really say, okay, for the first couple points, let's just target her. We don't know that she's not the better
Right.
player. She's playing on this side. Let's just go to her backhand.
Start with somebody.
Backhand. And after 3 points, if it's not working, we need to re-strategize.
Mhm.
So you really should, but I think for me sometimes it's too much in what some people want to do. So I'm all about like resetting our gameplay, like what our
If it's not
plan
working.
is, if it's
Mhm.
not working, but like sitting and trying to meticulously pick out what's going on, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
But if it's, hey, let's remember to go middle, it looks like they're missing it and they're both going this way, or hey, let's go this way until it brings him over and then we go over here, great.
Yeah.
Or let's try to out dink them, let's slow it down, let's dink them. Those things are fine to do. Those are the things that I like to do. It's just just a quick little assessment. But I think that's what Callie Smith said is if after every 3 points, if it's not working, maybe you need to reassess what you're doing or change the plan. Now, okay, you've got 3 points on us because we chose to go to you and you're the stronger player. Now we're going to go to you 3 points. And if that doesn't work, then we've got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
And so I understand the importance of doing it. But in those high stakes situations, sometimes it is not what works for me. I think what works for me is just playing our game, doing what we need to do and not overthinking it.
If you don't overthink it, you're actually hitting the weakest spots because you're getting to know your opponents.
Right.
By the time the score is like 6-2, and you're down, you know where they're weak. Once you learn their weakest points, that's when you end up coming back.
Right.
But I think what you said, I mean, those things are also good, right? Because then when you're practicing, when you're drilling specific shots, so you have like muscle memory, or when you're practicing as a team, then you know, okay, my partner's going to know that I'm comfortable coming all the way over here because I'm going to get back here. So for instance, Rob and I are on the same Tuesday team for our league. Jesus fucking Christ. So we're on the same team, and Tom and I have been playing together.
Yeah.
And Tom last week, whoopsie daisy. You guys know me well enough. People should not expect more. So he's like, hey, do you think you could get to the courts early so we can strategize? And I was like, sure, buddy. And I was taking a nap. And then I took another nap.
Is that the one you showed up at like 8:40?
No, that was a different one. So at least I didn't do that to you guys. The week before, though, I showed all the way up to Roy and didn't have my bag. So I didn't have my shoes or my paddle. And I was like, hey, you. I am going to bust an ankle if I play in these shoes. So I have to run back home. So you guys can play men's and then the other mixed. I mean, it works for those ones, but I need to figure I just need to keep my bag in my car.
I don't know. Why don't you?
I usually do, but I had taken it out to do a reel.
Priority.
The night before. My fire drill reel. And then, but last week was funny because I got there early. I got there at 8:01. That's really early for me.
What time to start? 7?
8.
8.
Oh.
But we try to show up at 8 or 7:30.
Who tries to show up at 7:30?
I do.
Why?
He said he tries.
Because I need to stretch and all that stuff. And then
Yeah.
I would like to get on the court and get
There's
a
no
little
getting on
warmed
the
up.
court. There's a league before us.
There was 2 courts actually open.
Oh,
If
okay.
there's anything open,
Gotcha.
Destiny doesn't know
Well,
what happens
now-
before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
He's like, tell me about that.
What's going
Did you
on?
even know there
that
was
like?
a league there?
Yeah. What is that like?
It's funny.
Stretching.
I do wish there
Crazy.
was, specifically for the draft league, I do wish there was more opportunity for everyone to get together and practice.
Yeah.
Each
It's just
week.
been a busy. I mean, summer's busy. You would think summer would be the time where everybody just has all this extra time for playing pickleball, and it's never the
It
case.
is busy, but then again, there's 4 people that have lives and everything like
Right.
that. So,
Right.
on top of that, even if it's winter, it's
Right.
still hard.
It is still hard. And we all have different leagues that we're in throughout the week or
Yep.
different podcasts that we're doing. Or,
It's different because that's true. And in Florida, it's not. Nobody has anything else to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys just have all the time in the
But
week.
like
you
for
think-
the pros, I'm assuming they practice together in
It's
between.
their job.
Yes.
So-
We have
so, yeah.
also
Paid
jobs.
for that.
Yeah.
Or their coaches. Because
Yeah.
Or they're
the
coaching
3
people.
down there by the coaches by us play pro.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
But like Little League, we had practice once.
Oh yeah.
Right,
When
you
you're
know,
doing,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
So, like,
exactly.
Why
Mhm.
can't adults?
That's what I was
come
trying to get
together
at.
at
Is
least
like,
once
when do
one day
you
a week.
practice?
Right.
You
month.
could if you said that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
plus you got other players too that have young kids that are in other sports.
Yeah,
like
that's a-
Tim's son's in a freaking
Right.
soccer. Your
Mhm.
son's
Right.
probably in something. You know?
Nope, he doesn't
Yeah.
like sports.
Oh well.
He
I had him in
likes-
soccer, baseball, and he's just like, no.
It's because you wanted him to do those things, though, probably.
He wanted to do soccer, to
Oh,
be
he
honest.
did?
His friends were doing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And then he's like, well, should I play next year? I was like, well, you're moving into a higher league next year, so you're going to get owned really bad. And he's
Mhm.
like, yeah, I don't want to do it.
Well, that's not very encouraging, Rob.
It wasn't very good. And it was more of a social thing for him because he was playing with his friends and he would spend
Well-
more time chatting with them.
Do
you
they
know,
have
instead
different
of-
levels of these leagues, though?
Yeah.
Oh, so put him in the bottom level.
Well, for his age bracket, he can't. It's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, advanced.
Okay.
But this brings up a good, we were kind of talking, sort of touched on this before you got here, Rob, was like Destiny didn't play sports really, like especially like intramurals and stuff. So it's funny, like as an adult, what you get really into and what your hobbies are. Like I didn't read as a kid, and now I'm really, really obsessed with reading.
Yeah.
And so maybe, at some point your son decides that like, that maybe that comes on later on. And I think that's important for people who are thinking about going into pickleball too, who think like, well, I've never been athletic. I've never been coordinated. I've never really been into sports. That like your mindset could change. I mean, within a year at some point in your life, and you just start really getting into these different hobbies that you never had interest in as a kid. But Dad, you were saying you played baseball. Do you think that, and then you didn't play any sports for like, 2 decades. Does that make it easier?
I played baseball as a kid, and I played football in high school.
Okay. So you had like an athletic mind. And then do you think that made it easier or more difficult to consider getting back into a sport?
Oh, easier.
Mm-hmm. And I would assume that that's correct. But at the same time, sometimes I'm like, well, maybe it does make it a little bit more fun because you don't really have any like reputation that you're really living up to. It's like, well, I've never really played a sport, so I can't be worse than I'm.
But you know what? Though it was easier, in my perspective, it was easier and Rob probably attests this, and disappointing at the same time.
Yes.
Because you get back into it remembering the athlete you used to be.
100%.
Start remembering that
exactly.
that body, that metabolism, right?
What's that? Oh, I peaked in high school,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we've talked about that too. Do we think Mom would have even ever gotten into pickleball? But she played racquetball with you. Like when you guys were early in your career, and she liked that. So I think she would have. I don't think she would have gotten to a point where she would have competed.
I think she would have if she. I hate to say this, but if she was, if she was thinner at the time, she would have gotten into it.
If she had
would
better,
have never tried to get into it if she was heavier.
When
if she was more secure with her body. Right. I agree. Exactly. I think too, but there's a part of her where I think you get this from her, Destiny, is like this fixation on hobbies.
What do you mean?
I think she picks something up and goes head first into something. And so if you
it's like all the home repairs we did.
Home repairs, or
nothing,
even
you don't
remember
do anything until it's done.
Remember when you guys got into like making pizza for a minute?
Oh yeah,
the pizza oven. It's like she went out and bought all the stuff, and then it's like you always had all of the stuff to make pizza. And I think at some point she probably would have gotten, if you would have been unrelenting about it. Like, I really want to keep doing this. I think you should, keep doing it with me. Well, I think she would have eventually just tipped over the edge and gone head first, all in.
Well, she tried golf. And that didn't work.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, golf, that's not her community. She could have seen more people like her in the pickleball community than the golf community. Agreed. So that might have kept her around.
Mm-hmm. And then she got into the motorcycle community. But
again, not a direct reflection of who she...
No.
Right. She didn't find a lot of people.
Yeah, after I did.
Yeah. I mean, but I think having said that, she gave all of those things a try, and so you just do it until you find your people.
She stuck with the motorcycle.
Yeah,
she stuck.
With
that.
And I think that's because you were unrelenting too. It's like, no, this has got to be our thing. Like this works for both of us. And I think eventually she probably would have come around. I think and found her people and stuck with it, just because the community, like you guys have always said, is so welcoming. And so
it really, and that's the other thing I love about it, is it really, really is. And I want to go off the court like playing with the people that I play with down there. And it's definitely not at the competitive level that you guys play at here, but I want to go off the court leaving an impression like, God, I really like playing with that guy. Because I've been told before, and when I'll sign up for another league, God, I'm so glad to see you. I love playing with you, man. I laugh a lot when I play with you.
So that's where I get it from.
Yeah, maybe.
And then you get competitive. But
I'm always trying.
Like,
I'm always
every time I play Destiny. Yeah. I just love playing. She's such a joy to play with.
Why are you laughing like that? What do you mean you're joking?
Yeah.
What are we?
I did not say I was joking.
Like, I have one. There's this one lady I played with, and I don't know why I fixate on this, but she's super nice, but we were signed up in one league, and then the lady said, I'm going to make this a higher level league for next time. And she goes, oh, man, I really like to play. I said, what? You can move up a level. She's like, no. I said, no, you'll move up a level. You'll get better. You can't stay down here. You'll never, and she is an older lady, And I know a year and a half later or whatever, she still tells me, I'll never forget you telling me that. And I'm
But
so thankful
you did her service.
You know?
Yeah.
I love playing with you. And, you know.
But I think it's important to remember, though, if you're going to do that, which I highly encourage everybody to do that. Like if you're doing really well at one level, go up the next. But you are going to feel discouraged.
Yes,
don't
for sure,
go
for sure.
into it thinking, oh, I'm ready for this next level. You are ready. But don't think that you're going to go in and dominate like you do the level below. You are
Yeah.
going to go in and you're going to get your ass handed to you for a little while.
Yep.
But that's where you should be,
Yeah.
right?
You
You're probably
definitely
also
need-
going to
yeah.
start winning some games. So that's what I always think when I go into a tournament is, okay, did I register in the right league or category? Like, right? Like, did I win some and lose some? If I won some and lost some, then I'm where I need to be.
Yeah.
If I lost all of them, then maybe I need to take a step back down and go back down to 4-0 land or whatever, right? Or maybe I just had a bad day. But if I'm consistently winning some games and losing some games at 4-5, which is what I typically do, then that's where I need to be in order to get better. But I'm not going to get better going back
Staying down at 4.
at 4-0. I'm not right now. I am Bonnie and I signed up for a 4-0 tournament, but I am playing once a week and I have not been playing very well.
Yeah.
And it's because I've only been playing once a week. The last 6 months took a toll on me. We've all talked about it so many times. But it did. I just wasn't playing a lot. My mood was down. Work was stressful. My head wasn't in it. I was not loving it. I wasn't loving anything.
Do you think you'll go back to where you were?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope
What was that,
so.
playing every day or
Yeah,
playing
no,
how many
playing.
days a week?
I don't think I'll be playing every day because I like to make time for my other hobbies too, right? And so I think like
You're going to run out of time.
I think
Hobbies.
So
I've
you play,
already
what,
done
once a
that.
week?
Yeah. Well, what was it? A couple of weeks ago, somebody told me, I don't think you have time for dating. And I was like, okay, obviously not you. I'm like, if I would make time for the person I wanted to date, right? And so I think there's that, which made me laugh. But I was like, you know what? You're right. I don't really have like a ton of time. But I would make
I
time.
like your
I would
response,
cut out.
though. You're right. I don't
You're
have
right.
enough time dating you.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that to him. But I did in less words, maybe. I was just like, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of things that bring me joy that I like to do, which that is true. That is a true statement.
Mhm.
And so really, in order to have me not do those things, you've got to bring me more joy than that. So,
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that 100%.
Yeah.
So, mhm.
But yes, I was going to ask you because you mentioned when you were injured, though, that you were still kind of showing up to the courts and helping out and timing.
Mhm.
Is that something you would recommend people doing like that, or like in recovery and going to PT and they're not back out on the court, is sort of trying to integrate yourself in some way? Because that seemed to help your mental health a little bit too. Because I
Mhm.
remember you would still call me and tell me, yeah, I didn't get to play, but I did get to like warm up a little, or I got to
Mhm.
do the time, and
Mhm.
because you're still involved in the community.
Yes,
but
I
that's
would.
something that brings you joy, is
Right.
the community.
Right.
Where-
And the game
Yeah.
does too. But yeah, I would definitely suggest
Yeah.
that. And even if you're good and you're at your level, you know what I mean,
Right.
and you got hurt and you couldn't play, you could still coach.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I felt really good about Amanda gave me like one lesson on like hitting balls at the driving range for golf. And then we went to Crush and Chealsey was you were missing them. And I was like, oh, do this, this, and this. And she did it and she hit the ball. And I was like, oh my God, am I really good at
Should
teaching
I
golf?
teach golf?
Yeah. And I was like, bend your legs, do this, do that. And then she hit the ball. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like so good at this. Anyways, but I will say what's kind of interesting is a couple weeks I asked you a very similar question in like what keeps you coming back to pickleball. Robin, you said it wasn't the people, it was the game is what like keeps you the competitiveness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to have surgery or like because you've had some ailments, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
If or when.
I should
well,
say
don't put that out there.
if he has to have surgery, but I mean he's got like a metal back, so he's familiar with having surgeries. But if the time came where your shoulder or your knee needed an extended break, if you
I would
will,
probably fall out of the community for a while until I could get back into playing.
because it's not the social aspect that brings you any sort of joy.
It is, but then again, I'm only getting the social aspect at pickleball. I'm not getting it outside of pickleball.
Right.
How would you keep your game sharp while you're out?
I wouldn't.
Because it's like
Like
you just
I said,
said,
if you watch,
watching
you learn
people,
what
you
not to
learned
do.
so much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so
You
you,
really
would
do.
just, do you think
I don't
truly
watch
you would end up
sports,
coming back?
So, I mean, I could watch pickleball online or, on TV and stuff and try to pick up stuff from that, but I've never been a person to really watch sports. I mean, I was in high school, but
the hard part with you being so competitive is the going and watching or,
You wanna
volunteering.
play.
Your
Yeah.
time.
exactly.
That's
You
true.
have to leave your stuff
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
I had to
Oh.
make sure
So-
I left my paddle
Yes,
at home.
that
and my shoes.
Nico,
Yeah.
Nico was the one, you know him, but
Yeah.
he was the one that brought the ice on Friday and was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
making
yeah.
cocktails and stuff. But he had to have a knee replacement not too long ago, and he came back and his wife made him leave. She was like, "Show me where your stuff is," like made him leave it at
I remember you
home
saying that.
because
Oh.
she knew he was coming to the court to watch. I think it was me and. I think we did like a girls' money ball or something, like a women's money ball. And she was like, I don't trust you. Leave your stuff here because you are not ready to be out in the courts yet.
Yeah.
But I think it still brought him joy because he does it for the community and the social aspect too, which I would say that it's probably, at least in this area, it's 90% of people are doing it for that. But then we also have, of that 90%, I would say 80% of those people are also very competitive.
I know it's a mixture. It's not like just 100%. I
Right.
really enjoy the community, and I've made a lot of good
Relationships
and friends in that.
Mhm.
So I can't discount that.
Right.
But would I go out of my way, when I'm in recovery or whatever, to go and just watch or, stay connected? I don't know. Maybe not as
Yeah.
much as I probably should.
I would.
I just know myself. I probably
Yeah.
wouldn't. as
But you
much.
get
Only
both
because
from
Yeah,
Oh,
I
sorry.
get
you
it.
get the community and you have the competitiveness.
Yeah, so I would have to be the person that left my bag, but I would
Right.
have to be there because I'd be like,
Yeah.
I have too much FOMO.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that means?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
I don't have any of that.
I wondered if the reason I've never really gotten into the sport is because I'm just not even an ounce competitive at all.
Yeah.
So I think
but you're
that
very social.
exactly. So I think that
Mhm.
the community would have to rope you in quick if that is what is going to keep you around,
Right.
because the sport itself is not doing much for
think-
someone who's not competitive.
I think for women, it would rope you in quick for if you played with women, because women are just naturally tighter. Women go on trips together. They do ladies' night.
They're social
Guys
beings.
don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Guys
Yeah.
don't do that. You know what I mean? So for you to do that, if you wanted the social aspect of it, that's what you need to
Yeah.
do. And that's why I don't play competitively, or
Yeah.
it's fun to get in a tournament now and again, but it doesn't. And I don't like it also because the few tournaments I've been in are not as organized as the ones you go to.
Right.
So you sign up, and just like the one we were going to do, and you find out, there's not enough people, so they lump you all together.
Oh, that's so annoying.
And I don't
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
part,
Yeah.
so.
I didn't think I was competitive until I started playing pickleball, and I was like, "Ooh, yes, I am." And then and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I play board games, and I am a little competitive."
You what?
I am a
You
little
play board
competitive,
games.
Yeah.
just even in board games, which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We used to
you're-
play as families.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. That's a lie.
We played
no.
There's a reason
and then,
why we
but then
don't.
Destiny
No.
gets so
No, I'm only-
addicted because of the nature of how her brain works. Of like, I remember categories. Like we had to hide that game I think, for a while.
Correct.
Thanksgiving, she'd show up with a stack of board
Yeah.
games. So we just stopped inviting her.
Right. And it's never like, hey, I brought this cool game. We should try it. It's like, you guys, I played this game one time in my whole life, and that's so fun. And you have to play it. Everybody sit down. There has to be 6 people.
Right.
I'll tell you how to play.
I'll tell you what, though, it is awesome.
No
because
pressure.
she clears the table fast
yeah.
in order to set up the board
It's like,
game.
okay, everybody has a drink. We're going
What
to
are
play the
you
game.
feeding this dog?
I know. He's
God,
stinky.
man.
Stinky. You need to. You don't. Not very good. No, I do. I've always loved board games, but I have told this to so many people how you and Mom for Christmas just started buying me one-player games, so I would stop asking them.
like Tetris or the Yahtzee digital
yes,
game.
or even like a Scrabble. It was like this, like multiple.
It started very early.
Or
with
Mom
the
got
easy
you
bake oven.
the Sudoku. You know what, though? That's a good point, though, is you say you were not competitive and you didn't play competitive sports, but you also were really into grades. Like,
Yeah, I was
you
really-
were
I
a
should've.
gold star student. So I think that competitive nature just manifested differently as a kid. I think it's always been there.
I think so because
I
I
didn't
couldn't
give
just
a
have
shit
an.
about
I couldn't just have like an A. They ranked you,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Am I number one?"
Yeah, like of
They'd
the
be like,
A's.
no, and I'm like, how much
Am
extra
I the
credit do
A-est
I?
A?
Am I the A-est of the A's? Which is so funny because I still didn't never. I shouldn't say never. I didn't graduate with a 4.0 from
Yeah.
high school, and then in college I got Well, I remember in high school, like 10th grade, I did AP classes, which was like at the beginning of when they were offering AP classes, I feel like. And then I got a C and I was devastated, but it was in history. Like, who gives a fuck
Van
about
Hadley?
the past? Yeah.
Van ruining people's lives.
Okay,
was
the
in it.
past shapes the future. You know that, right?
The past is in the past, Dad. Have you told that to me?
And it
How
shapes the
many
future.
times? Whatever. American history, AP. I was like, meh. Plus I got food poisoning the day of that AP test. Do you remember? With the
I don't.
Hawaiian punch?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
I remember. Dad left the house and I cleaned it all up. That's why you don't remember.
Oh.
I don't know where you went, but you went somewhere.
Probably
And
to go buy me medicine.
I still can't have Hawaiian punch. I still can't
Neither
drink
can
it.
I.
You have that liquid IV flavored one downstairs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's all yours.
That's why it's down there because I haven't
That's why
had it
you still
either.
have it.
It's the fruit punch of Holy.
Oh, yeah.
I just
can't.
remember that every
Can't
time you
smell
guys were in school and I happened to have a day off or even was home early, I don't know how you guys knew it.
was
We were
like,
always sick.
Call.
Destiny's
You
like,
I have
call.
cramps.
Well, no, can you check me out of school?
Yeah.
Can you bring me this? Can you
'Cause
bring
Mom
me
wouldn't
that?
do
I'm
it.
like, man. I'm like,
Mom got
how did
angry
you
when we
even
called
know
her.
I was home? How did you even know I was home?
It was before you could track locations. I just had an innate sense.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, he's in the area.
It's like you were still home when we left for school, which means you weren't leaving anytime soon.
It's so funny. I do remember it was like mom was deployed and I had cramps but I was like still too embarrassed to talk to my dad about a period. So I had him check me out. I get home and he's like, I really think you should have some tea. It'll settle your stomach. It'll settle your
Oh,
stomach.
no,
It was
she wasn't deployed. She was at work.
Oh, she was. No, I think she was deployed.
Oh, because
'Cause
she
it-
came home and she said she went down to check on you, and she came back on the living room and said, "Look,
Well, no,
when the girl comes home with cramps, don't be forcing freaking juice down her throat because it's not cramps anymore.
Yeah.
So you escaped me, but now you have to start dealing with them."
Well, that's, yeah.
And I was like, "Oh,
Well, no, because I remember that was the first time I think I said the F word around you. I was like, I don't need fucking tea.
No, I
My
know.
stomach doesn't
I know
hurt.
when
I
you
have
said-
you said
fucking cream.
to you.
I know
That's the
when
first
you
time I said
the
it
F
to
word,
you.
too. I know when you said the F word.
You had to have
too.
been
I know
way
the first
younger.
time
The
that,
first
too.
time.
With how
Yep.
much you use it
When
now.
you were in the living room and your mom backed in the driveway in the
Oh,
garage,
yeah.
and I said, "Oh, your mom's home. We got to go help out with some groceries." Fuck.
how old? How old?
Probably 14 or 15.
Probably like junior high, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The first time I said it to mom was at Albertsons. I remember that. Something about some ingredient. I don't even remember.
I don't remember the first time. Mine must not have been very epic because I don't remember the first time I did.
I don't know either.
Remember. I just stopped hiding it at that point. I was like,
Yeah.
you guys going to use it around me? I'm going to use it around you. Okay.
Well.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Let's do like a rapid fire question. I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions. Rapid fire. Let me see.
Rapid fire
Back.
means
I wrote
that you
it.
have to answer it quickly, Dad, in very
no
short.
thinking.
Okay,
No,
as
like,
long
long
as
term.
long as you don't get offended.
No promises.
I don't think we should promise that. Let's see where this goes. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, so it's supposed to be all pickleball related. So
All
let's
right.
keep
Well,
that
you know,
in mind,
it's
okay?
supposed to be.
Pickleball brain
Supposed to
here.
be.
Pickleball brain.
My pickleball's
so-
different than yours.
Okay, so what's your favorite paddle?
The fuse.
Is it a Holbrook?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Holbrook fuse.
Singles or doubles?
Doubles.
Okay. Morning or evening play?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Rapid fire, Dad.
Morning.
Okay. Favorite shot?
Whoa. Actually, the favorite shot would be the third shot where someone else served and I can jump across the line from
Oh,
the
'cause
left
you're
side to the
doing that?
right side and just slam the ball down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he said doubles.
But, yeah, but I did. So it's like the
I can poach the
Doesn't
fuck
sound
out of
like
that
you
ball.
like doubles.
so it would be the other side's third shot drop, and I can,
Okay.
you
Yeah.
know what I mean? They go
Got
a little
it.
high, and you can just bam. Yeah. That'd be
Okay.
my favorite.
What's your least favorite shot?
Oh my gosh, my least favorite shot is hitting it out of bounds.
Well, that's probably
Great
true.
answer.
Fair.
Yeah.
Too long.
Good
too
answer.
long.
Good answer.
So, okay, so I have a problem with instead of blocking, swinging.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that would be my least favorite
Gotcha.
shot. Yeah.
Best pickleball snack? Never mind.
Blonde.
We're gonna. Ew. That's my dad, ladies and gentlemen. God, you're disgusting.
I don't have a pickleball snack.
This is
I don't
family podcast.
Okay.
Notice he wasn't specific.
So oh yeah, I was, but I didn't want to.
No, you weren't. It's on record.
Nutrigrain.
Okay, thank you. Biggest pet peeve. God.
Oh, somebody that gets angry over something stupid.
Okay.
I don't like confrontation. I just think especially on a pickleball court, because it's a social sport for all ages.
Yes.
It's the only sport out there that's for all ages.
Gotcha.
And to get just stupid about it and is just ridiculous.
Okay. Paddle tap every point, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. One word that describes pickleball.
Awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
Cool.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you say indoor or outdoor?
Oh, yeah, indoor or outdoor.
I'd have to... I play all outdoor now, but I do like indoor.
Yeah. Indoor
So, I
superior.
don't know what's better, though. I don't know. I guess indoor, you don't have to deal with any elements whatsoever. And I'm not a big lob shot guy.
Well, I was just going to say, you do have to deal with that element.
Right. With the lob shot,
yeah.
you do. And even in
Yeah.
the wind, you do.
Yeah.
But, like I said, I've learned how to make the wind a third weapon,
Oh, you've weaponized the wind.
Well, it's funny because when I think of preferably like indoor outdoor, I think more of like the temperature, but nobody's really mentioned that. You guys
Well-
worry
the
more about the
temperature.
wind.
Okay,
but,
so the
like,
temperature is why you play in the morning or the evening.
Yeah,
well,
but, like,
in
early
Florida,
morning.
but like the
Yeah.
humidity, like I'm indoor all the way because of the temperature, the wind, the sun is in your
Mhm.
eyes. The
Oh, yeah, those
The
yeah,
shadows
like
that
the
come across the court.
shadows, yeah.
It's so hard to see the ball,
The
especially when
bugs.
it's moving in and out of
the
shadows.
Mhm.
Oh, and in the nighttime at Steed, the bugs.
You have
Absolutely
the
not.
bugs,
No,
yeah,
thank
the
you.
bugs are bad.
Yeah,
but
or
if you
West
have
Haven.
you have lights, you still have shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
so-
not as bad because they do put the lights in a good spot outside.
Mhm.
I don't know.
The bugs are bad at night in Florida, but in the morning time, it's just the best. There's no
Yeah.
bugs, and it's cool, and it's
Okay.
Stack or no stack?
Oh.
I like stacking. I've played where I can win stacking, but I get confused on the scoring.
Yeah.
I lose stack of the scoring. I didn't stack until I played with this guy that he kept. Every time there'd be a shot down I'd be playing on the right side and he'd be on the left side, and there'd be a shot down the right. He would switch his paddle over to his left and get in my way and take it and miss it half the time.
Yeah.
So then I was like, you know what? Let's switch, and then I'll stack from the right. So let's stack, and I'll play the right side and then I could leave it open, but his left hand was no good because he was over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I played good, but then again, I can't keep track of the score, so I don't do it enough.
Talk about how the community, because you mentioned this a couple times, like how the community is different when everyone goes away for the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just tell you right now, Pickleplex has 24 courts.
Yeah.
So you go every morning. They have open play. It starts at 7:30, but you can go at 6. They have lights. You can
I was
turn
going to say,
on,
I've been
you
there
know.
at 6 a.m.
Yeah, you can. They have lights, but so you sign up for it, and 7:30, 8 o'clock they start in the front, and you'll be waiting on a court.
Holy
that
crap.
many courts, and you'll be waiting. You'll have to paddle up 2 or 3 teams in front of you.
And this is winter-ish
No, this
time
is winter
in
time.
Florida.
Mhm.
So I went the other day.
Like when I
the
was
day-
there in March.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how
So
it
I
was.
went the day before I came here,
Okay.
and there was
a few days ago.
I was the 9th player.
Wow. And how long is it like that? When do people start coming back?
About October.
Okay,
No,
it's like-
October,
October,
start-
November, I would say, right?
October, like
Like after
I'll
hurricane
Yeah,
season.
I mean I'll be up in Ohio, but we're gonna go golfing in Tennessee or somewhere, and then we're gonna come down. So I mean, and then like Allie be back October.
do you
October.
prefer playing when there's less people or more because then you'll get better, like playing with more different?
You know what? It's just
People.
like riding a motorcycle. So in the wintertime, getting the spring, I'd ride at 40 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But after the summer, getting in the fall, 50 degrees, I'll ride. you
Right,
know?
right.
So in the winter time, there's so many people. I can't wait to to the summer to
And
where
everyone goes away.
yeah, but then that gets old too because you're playing the same amount of people,
The same people over and over again. Yeah, it's like you don't really excel.
Play. So yeah, it's both.
Well, sometimes
more leagues in the winter too.
Yeah,
because there's
I
definitely
think when
programming
there's more people, though, I don't know, and maybe this is because it's a different level, like, and so maybe you can answer to this because you're playing in the 4.0 plus level too. When you go to open play, there's more chances that you're going to play with like a brand new player or against brand new players, which is fun because we all had to start
and
somewhere.
I have no problem
so
with
it's
that.
fun to talk to people and bring people in and help them. Like I've gone to open play and people have apologized, but if I'm going to open play for a purpose to get better, I'm not going to open play.
right.
Correct.
So I'm going to call up my friends in my group and try to like get some better players in or try to sneak my
And
way
reserve a
in
court or
somehow
something.
with my shining
Right.
personality into a higher
So
group,
this
which I
is-
think is the way that I've
Right.
gotten in on some of my Sunday play is my
Right.
personality, not my skill.
Okay, so the Pickleplex down by me, it has that 28 courts, man. And you go online and you just put your name in, but they have open play 4.0 plus. They have open play 3.0 plus.
And they do.
You know what I mean?
They
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
have a challenger courts. They have
they have
you
a
do
challenger
4
court.
challenger courts or
I've heard of
something.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fun, but it's funny because when I was there in March, that was a question. So I'm trying to watch the challenger courts, and some of these guys looked like they were playing pretty good, but it was all men, so they're playing more aggressively than. So I couldn't tell because I'm not on the court with them. So sometimes I have a hard time with that. It's like watching and assessing somebody's skill level. I'm not
versus
quite
playing and
versus
assessing.
playing, and then I'm like, oh, okay, actually they're really good. So they came off the court, and I asked them. He witnessed this. It was awkward, and I probably made it that way, but whatever. So, because I have no problem calling people out, I like the confrontation.
Well,
so
it was deserved. That
Thank
time
you.
it was
Yeah.
deserved.
So I asked these men, I was like, oh, what level do you guys play? And they said 4.0 or 4.0, 4.5. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, I'm from Utah. So I said, you guys look like you're probably 4.5, maybe even better. So I'm trying to understand how the skill level transfers between states, right? And this guy in front, like sitting on a bench, who was not a part of the conversation.
He was a younger guy, too.
No, it was the older guy.
Oh, okay.
It was the older guy, and he laughed. And I said, I'm sorry, what's so funny? And he was like, oh, no, I was just, and I was like, what's funny? Like, I don't understand.
Normal conversation.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I'm just asking a question.
And you would think they would understand that because most of those people go back up north and play all summer with different people up there.
Yeah,
so the skill level's different there as it is here, too.
It was weird. But then, of course, he couldn't respond because he was like trying to laugh because I was just like, oh, I'm just trying to understand like what the different skill and if I could like hang on a challenger court because I feel like I could have.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind you could.
Yeah, and but the day before, I wish I would have asked because there was a woman on the challenger court the whole time, and I wish I would have like got on there with her a couple of games. But it was just interesting, and I wish that I could go. And I think it was Alex Trong. She's a pro player, and she mentioned, and this is when she was first kind of branching out into pro. She was on a podcast where she was asked, like, "Do you think it's more competitive?" And she said it's actually. She thought it was, if you're a 4.0 in Utah, you'd be like a 4.5 in Florida.
Right.
But I don't know. So that's why. And it was funny because it was right after our trip to Florida when that conversation was had that we found that podcast. I think I sent it to you guys. And because I was like, this is exactly what I was trying to figure out.
And I'm pretty sure she was right.
And maybe not a whole half a point, but probably somewhere in like a 0.25 range of skill level. So it's really interesting. And I know you're not playing enough here when you come back to really assess. But on Friday when we had our pickleball party, he was like, so is anybody here? Like, what is everybody here like a 4.0 plus? And I was like, no, Bobby and Henry are like a 2.5. It's Ben and Heather's
Chelsea's not.
children. I think I did say something. I was like, Chelsea's here.
Chelsea's here.
But
and Heather.
I did look around and I was
know.
like, actually, there were quite a few 5.0 players or people who regularly play at 4.5 that were there. But yeah, I mean,
I do know if I was to play with them regularly, I would do better.
You
There's
would.
no doubt.
You would. Anybody would.
You have to. It's like survival of the fittest.
I mean, I halfway through the game, I would start doing my own, being my own. But yeah. So I mean, and you got to think about it. I'm used to playing with a lot older, different people.
Well, exactly. And that's what Valerie said. And I didn't want this to come across in a mean way and hurt your feelings. But she had said, because she asked like what level you play in Florida. And she goes, yeah, because my dad will say that he's 4-0. And she's like, and he goes, I'm 4-0 in my age group. Oh, okay. I can give you that.
It's like when you tell people.
Her dad would say that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I was
she's
going to
like,
say, because I never said it.
Yeah.
I was never a 4-0.
No, and that's what I said. I said, I think my dad's like a 3-5.
Yeah.
And she goes, in his age group or overall? And I was like, well, for sure where he plays.
Over
So I couldn't.
60.
Yeah, I would think that.
35,
It's like when people are like, well, I'm like a California 5, but like a Wyoming 8. You know? It's like.
I mean, I scored.
Like, I'm a Florida 4-5.
I did
funny.
play
But a
in
Utah 4-0.
Yeah.
I did play in a competitive league 3-5 plus and ended right in the middle. Actually, you played there one night for one day for Allie.
Oh,
But
yeah, I got her to the top of the league.
Yeah,
She was like, can
exactly.
you stay next week and help me?
Oh, because you
Because I like
her.
won every
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
And then Ed, my cousin, came. He came and played for
Yeah.
her one time also.
Well,
so
and I
she had all these good players
yeah.
filling in for her. So
Well,
she
and
ended up pretty high, too.
I felt like a jerk because I go there to play with you. And so I want to do that. And then you brought me to that one league and they would not let you and I play together. Like they were like, no, you can't. So I
Yeah,
had to
that
play
guy
on a
was
whole
weird.
nother
Because
league.
of skill level?
No, because he
already
set it
had
up.
all.
He had it all set up. A
he'd already-
computer. He's an older guy.
But all the
He's just
people
doing
there
it.
were like, no, it's fine.
Yeah,
And
I
he
know.
was acting so weird about it. So we didn't. We played on different courts. And then I won every game. And then we played. Oh, you wanted. And then, that was what it was. Because I just feel like people then are annoyed that I've actually dropped out of a league at the Pickler because I was at the top and people were annoyed that I was there and signed up in that league. But I'm like, no, I'm where I need to be. I'm in a 4-0 league.
Mhm.
You guys should be in a 3-5 league.
Right.
And
Mhm.
so but
Mhm.
I could see why it would frustrate them because then it's like, well, here she comes again. And then it's also not helpful for me. So I dropped the
Right.
league.
Yeah.
But then I don't feel like at that time I was like, I don't feel like I can hang in the 4-5. Like I feel like the jackass that's going in there. But that was a couple of years ago. And so I kind of felt that way. He was like, oh, do you want to sub in this other one? And I was like, well, what's
The other one
skill
was-
level?
yeah.
Because I just didn't like,
The one
am I
Wednesday
going to go
night
in there?
was
And
good.
and then
Yeah.
I went the Wednesday night and yeah, that was good. And
That one was good until a couple of people after about the third round went, that's your daughter?
you brought in a ringer.
Yeah, you
and I was
didn't
like,
tell
a
us.
ringer.
You didn't tell us.
But it was like a 3-5. And so I could see how maybe the skill level is a little different
Mhm.
there as well.
Yes.
If that was considered
Yes.
3-5.
Yes.
Because some of those players were
Because
not.
that's
but they
the
might
difference
be playing,
between morning and night. If you noticed, none of the people played in the morning played that night.
Right.
Only a couple. That's
and
it,
the people
you
that
know.
play in the morning were a little better.
Plus, like Barnes.
You think?
Yeah.
You think so?
Mhm.
I didn't think so.
Um,
I thought the people at night in that Wednesday night league were better.
I don't know. Some
Then
of
the
those men
Thursday
in the
morning.
morning. I think it was like more couples and stuff that come at night and they're doing it together.
Well,
and
that's
it's
true
like,
too. That's true.
you know,
too. Yeah.
but the morning it seemed like a lot of those men
Yeah.
are there to compete and really.
There's a
get
few
that.
of them that are. Yeah.
Yeah, and
there are.
so it seemed more competitive, and then there was a couple of those people that weren't very nice either
And at night?
in the morning and
Oh, in
maybe
the
at
morning,
night.
Well,
They're like tennis snobs. Ugh.
well, you do get that. I will.
Well, in
There's
Florida, for
tennis
sure.
is
I know.
actually bigger in Florida than anywhere I've
Yeah.
seen. You know, and I and the
That's
older
a fair weather
people.
state.
The older
Makes
people
sense.
all grew up playing tennis, and now they're into pickleball, but they're still playing tennis.
But also, I have a bad taste in my mouth from when I ran a tournament there and all those.
That's
Mhm.
true. That's 100% true. And you know that the whole that Punta Gorda area is
Mhm.
all snobby. So,
Yeah,
and I will say that
And some
on
of
this
them,
podcast,
there's
I
one-
do not care.
You'd
There's-
probably get that if you were in like up in Connecticut. It's kind of the same
They're
thing.
bougie.
Probably.
It's a lot of tennis players, squash players,
Mm.
people who have played that their whole
right,
lives.
right,
Yeah.
right.
And it's
well, and they're just.
And I play
Yeah.
with
it's
a
like
lot of
affluent
them.
areas.
I
too,
play
where
with a
just-
lot of them that come to Florida from up there.
Mhm.
Same thing.
Yeah, or even out on
Mhm.
Long Island and
Mhm.
and in New
Yeah.
Jersey. They've just
Mhm.
they've been a part of a affluent sport, I guess I would even call it, like
Yeah.
where you are getting a different level of treatment
Right.
than coming into a new
Mhm.
sport
Yeah.
and being somebody.
We had a really bad tournament there because I think I came down for 4 different tournaments to run down there.
3 or 4.
Yeah, and one of them did not go very well at
No,
all.
Not at all.
And people were so rude. These women were yelling at us, and why is this taking so long? Like, you're waiting 20
That was
minutes
actually
for
the
a court
last
to relax.
tournament you did.
Let's relax.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't the last
It was
one
the
there?
second to last.
Oh.
And then I came back. I think the last one was when that guy had a heart attack and we had to call 911. That was awful. Like, we did not have a good experience.
Saved his life, though.
We did save his life,
Mhm.
which is insane.
Mhm.
And they were still mad somehow.
And his son never left the tournament.
His son didn't leave the tournament. He
His
just kept
son
playing.
stayed there playing. He didn't
Wow.
even know it till
But he
the
was
end of the
mad.
tournament.
He was mad that they didn't get more timeouts, that older people don't get more timeouts. I was like, it was the first game of the day, guy. It was 8 a.m. We were calling 911 by 8:21.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he needs to learn. Never mind.
How'd you save his life? Did you have an AED or something?
We had an AED and
Smart.
then we had a trainer there. So we did that. And then I heard him call 911. And
Wow.
yeah, it was really intense. And then we've had to call 911 another time in Texas. We thought a guy was completely dead. It was like a man who reffed, or he played all morning and then he started reffing. But I got what is it? Heat stroke, not heat stroke,
sun poisoning.
heat rash and sun
Mhm.
poisoning sitting under the shade all day.
Wow.
And I had
Yeah.
blisters and I wasn't even in the sun. And this man
And that was in
looked-
Texas?
Yeah, and this man had played all morning and then reffed, and we look over, and the girl that I was with that time, it wasn't Nicole, it was with another girl. She goes, is he alive? And I was
Was he
like,
just like sitting
he was just
against a tree or
sitting,
something?
and he was like sitting in a chair like this, and he was not moving. And so we went over, somebody ran over, and I just immediately called 911 because I was like, I'm not taking another
Mhm.
like 10 minutes to figure this out. We'll just call. And he was actually in ICU for like 3 days.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, the
So
sun.
yeah, it was not.
Was
I
he
mean,
from
you-
Texas?
Mhm.
Oh, that's weird. That's crazy. Like you
It was
would expect it from
really,
somebody out of town.
So we did say, I was like, to the guy who kind of owned the company, I was like, I don't think we should go to Texas in June anymore.
So there's a guy.
Like,
there's a
anywhere
guy-
in June.
Right.
There's a guy from upstate New York, and he goes to Marco Island and stays there every winter. And he's a young guy. He's 60 maybe.
Oh, so young.
Perfect freaking health. Perfect health. Goes down there and he's
60 is
playing
young.
in a tournament. And he went. Actually, he wasn't living down there for the winter. He just came down to play in a tournament and went back to the hotel after one day of playing just fine. Never woke up. Never
You know
woke
him?
up. It was actually Ed Doyle. It was his friend.
Okay.
Right before he came down to
Mm.
Florida to play. He was supposed to meet him and play.
Ed was. Oh my God.
That's why he came to my
That's
house.
So sad.
You know.
So sad.
It's like you try to stay fit by playing
And
and
then you get hurt.
exercising, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you die exercising.
orthopedic
like, you can't
surgeons-
win.
They make most of their money off of pickleball injuries, man. Believe it or not.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
In Florida. I
And-
think there
and
was
not
an
only in
article about
Florida-
that,
In Florida.
actually.
Not even in Florida. Who was it? I was talking to somebody at your party that said the same thing here.
Oh, really?
She blew her knee out when she started working. She started playing 2 weeks into it, and she was in her 40s. She blew her knee out, and I want to say it was
Shanti?
I don't know, somebody there. Yeah, it was somebody
I would imagine
you know
it's,
real well.
it's probably right
But yeah.
behind like running, because I think running is the only other sport
Mhm.
that is an all age, situation where
Mhm.
people try to get into it even later in life to stay
Yeah.
healthy.
Yeah, you're not getting
Mhm.
injured playing shuffleboard.
Yeah, or I mean, even just like yoga and Pilates too. Like older folks will start to get into that, or like Tai Chi, but you're not really seeing injuries from that, right?
Right.
But it's the high impact stuff,
Mhm.
like running and pickleball. Probably
And
the
it
biggest
is.
ones
It is
for
a high
older-
impact sport, you know.
Mhm.
So let's switch gears real quick. What kind of shoes?
Oh, he's already asked me this
I'm
today.
on the shoes.
He's on the
I'm
hunt
on
for
the
the
Get
good
shoes.
shoes.
Rob's opinion on shoes.
I need new shoes.
I just have New Balance that I bought off Amazon.
Okay.
Are they actual court shoes or are they just
They're
New
actual
Balance?
pickleball shoes, yeah.
And you don't have a problem
I do like
you
New
need
Balance.
extra wide or anything like that. You don't need that.
No, I did have to upgrade the soles because I get plantar fasciitis, and
Okay.
I also get shin splints really easily.
Okay.
So I
You
needed
You go
like
to
more.
Skechers. Skechers.
Mhm.
Everybody Skechers.
I had
I do
Skechers
inserts,
before,
too.
but I just didn't like
You
them.
didn't?
Yeah, you know
No.
what? I had Skechers too, and then I went to some starts with an F.
Fila?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
Fila makes good shoes.
I still wear those yellow ones I wear or whatever, but the back is rolled down from brand new, and now they're kind of wore out. But I have neuropathy
Mm-hmm.
real bad in my feet, but in my left foot's real bad, and it's been swollen since 2024, the first surgery.
Yeah.
And the
it's true.
swelling's actually just gone down because I stopped taking the neuropathy medicine. And they felt really good when I played the other night. but I just need new shoes. They're wore out. I mean, I need new ones.
How
often do you have to get new shoes?
Like every 3 to 4 months.
If you're playing like pretty regularly.
That's about how often I get some too.
Yeah, these were probably the whole last season. So yeah, and I only play. Well, I don't play indoors, only outdoor.
Well,
I mean, it's all
it's the
concrete.
same
court.
Yeah, but down there they have indoor in the gym. In the rec center.
Yeah, I won't play on gym floors.
I use different shoes on gym floor though.
I don't play on it
I
at
use
all.
like a basketball sole.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
For gym, if I ever do play on a gym floor, which is never.
But I'd like to get them online because even in Skechers, and I have that outlet right by me.
You do.
But they don't have extra wide. You have to order them.
Yeah, I usually get them on Amazon. I wait for that. Like I'll save them and wait for them to go on discount.
Yeah.
Oh, Amazon days just ended.
I know.
But I'm not picky about a brand or anything like that. I would try Montes, but I haven't heard good things really about them. Some people really like them. Some people don't.
I think they're so cute.
Yeah.
And they made my feet hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And that's just, I have wide feet and I've had to have surgery, but I have bone spurs. I get plantar fasciitis.
Mhm.
And so I used Asics for a long time and I really liked those. I think you had Asics,
No,
right?
but you told me about them, and I was gonna
and
get
I liked them, but I did have to put in new soles, like immediately. And then when I switched to Skechers, I just haven't found anything.
Right.
And I mean, I should be wearing head shoes, but because I can't risk not being able to play at all because my feet. And I mean, I've done physical therapy. I've had like multiple surgeries on my feet, so. I just, I stick with Skechers. I switched to Montes because I was on the sponsored team Montes, on the draft league. And so we were supposed to wear Montes and I couldn't. My feet were hurting so bad. I think the middle of the game, I actually was like, I'm going to take a timeout and go out to my car and get new shoes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I went and got my Skechers.
I changed the soles on mine too. Ones I bought online was specifically for pickleball.
Where they start with a Z?
I don't remember. I'd have to go get the shoe and pull it out if I want to do that.
Do you like an over grip or do you stick with a normal grip?
On what?
On your pickleball paddle.
Oh, on my paddle.
I did.
She re-gripped mine while I was there. She didn't tear off the old one. She went right over
so an
it.
over grip.
Yeah, I
it's an
actually
overgrip.
like it a lot.
You want me to
better.
redo it before you leave?
Why is
I
it
can
bad?
well, I mean, it's been 3 months.
Oh, you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh, you
like-
re-gripped it when we were in Florida.
Yeah. So
Like-
I'll
It's been a
redo it
while.
before you leave.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I try to change mine out once every month and a half to 2 months.
I had no idea. You're
Because
supposed
I
to
like
change
mine
it.
really
You get
sticky.
sweaty.
Because
Yeah,
my
it
hands
gets
get
sweaty.
really, really sweaty.
Okay.
And
Rob's
so-
a sweaty guy.
Yeah.
He's
guy.
talked about it
Mine-
a lot on this
Yeah.
podcast, actually. So
He's an
Mine
open
don't.
book.
Mine
I never
don't.
used to be.
I don't. Yeah.
until I,
hormones.
Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't used to be either.
No, mine was anxiety and panic attacks.
Yeah.
That would, messed
That'll
with
do
my
it.
body.
Mm.
Yeah,
That'll do it.
that will do it.
Yeah, it's a
Mine
hormone
was
called
surgeons.
cortisol.
You what?
Said it is a hormone. It's called cortisol.
Is that what that is? Because
Yeah.
I see freaking videos all
Yeah.
the time. Be like, oh, do you suffer from this? Oh,
Yeah.
so it's your cortisol.
cortisol?
I'm like, fuck off.
It's
Whatever.
no joke.
It's no
It's a stress
joke.
hormone.
Stress will get you every time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm unemployed.
You're not unemployed.
I'm just kidding.
Oh. But you're thriving.
That's why
as
I'm a
an
freelancer.
Freelancer.
That's why I'm a freelance.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
That cortisol.
Okay, Rob. Let's ask you a question. Aside
Sure.
from like the obvious, what do you think you could work on in pickleball?
What I could work on.
Wait a minute.
Besides
go back
the
to
obvious.
What's the obvious?
Yeah, what's the
man?
obvious?
Yeah.
What do you, like
Like
just
everything?
aside from the obvious, like what's something you could work on?
Probably my footwork.
Okay, I'm
to
just
be-
fucking with you.
Oh.
Actually, I agree with the footwork thing. Yeah.
It was like a backhanded question.
Have you not seen that trend on social media?
Of course not.
Like
Aside from the
rage bait people.
baiting, aside from the obvious, what could you do better?
if you were
Oh.
athletic,
Like-
what sport would you play?
Yeah.
or if you like, how tall would you want to be if you were taller?
Yeah.
Or you if
If you
were
wish you were taller,
Yeah, how tall would you want to be?
yeah, and you'll see like these women ask their spouse that, and like
Or
a
people
text
at work.
message, and
That's my favorite when like
Yeah.
girls go up to guys they work with, and it's like if you played if you were athletic, what would you play? And they'd be like, "Well, I am athletic." They start to answer it.
there's one
Oh.
husband that was like, if I was any more athletic, I'd be in the NFL. What are you talking about? Like they get so offended.
so personal.
It's so
Hilarious.
funny.
I don't follow
I'm
social
I'm a
media
pro.
trends.
I'm a pro
Funny.
armchair quarterback.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, yeah, I lift weights, 12 ounces.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid. All right.
All right. So what would you improve?
No, definitely my
Your
footwork.
footwork.
Okay.
Yeah, because I
gotcha.
tend to plant my feet a lot, and I
Mhm.
really need to move especially
So-
when in dinks.
Yeah, I used
Like-
to say cement shoes. So what I
Yeah.
would do is actually just go back and forth, sidestep across the court when I first start playing. And
I
that
just
helps.
need to
Crab.
take tiny
Helps a
steps
little.
really quick.
Mhm.
Quick feet, quick feet.
Shut up. My little footwork. I don't know why I do it. And I notice it even more now.
I do it
Like-
too when I'm running up to the line. I
Do
know
you?
I seen a video and I was like, ugh. I'm like up to the line.
Is that
But I do it.
It's like twinkle toes. That's
I
what I
do it
always.
because of my shins.
I don't do it.
I
'cause
try
of
to
my
stay on the balls of my feet to
I
protect
think
my
I'm-
shins.
When
Gotcha.
I'm like returning the ball or serving the ball is usually when I notice
Yeah.
that I'm doing that, and it's because I know that I need to be staying back, but I
Yeah.
start moving forward. so I
But
take these
serving,
tiny
you also
little
do this
stiff-
thing a lot too. Like you like
Oh.
hit your own paddle with the ball, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
you
you do
hit.
that.
You
Oh,
do that
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah,
That's like my
surf
little.
ritual.
That's
Yeah.
my ritual.
But I never
That's
see
my
anybody else
bounce.
do that.
I bounce.
Yeah,
You bounce
you
it?
I
bounce.
bounce the ball.
A lot of
Yeah.
like former tennis players will bounce also.
I think
I-
so many.
I think I
times.
bounce it a couple times, then I hit my paddle, and
Yeah.
then I hit.
I
The
bounce
ball.
and hit
Yeah.
hit the ball with my paddle like
Yeah.
2 or 3 times. And
Yeah, you definitely pop it 3 times. Boom.
I don't think I do 3. Do I?
3.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's like
Stop
It's
doing
in-
that.
it's in-
gyrating on
it's
the
in
sideline.
sessions-
Gyrating.
It's in
And then-
sessions of 3.
So funny.
But like speaking of rituals, though, we just played golf today, and my dad's ritual
Oh my
before
God.
he hits it, me and Destiny are like in the golf course, like just hit it, my guy.
Well, what's the ritual?
And
What?
let me tell you.
Yeah,
no,
tell me.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of quick feet.
Honestly-
you just like it's almost like the
Oh, I do. And
like
you know
a
what?
lot?
She's
Oh.
doing it too. I watched you doing it too.
No.
Oh, getting ready to
No.
hit the
Yeah,
ball.
just moving your
let
feet
me-
back and forth, you
Yeah.
know, before you got.
Yeah.
like,
But you
getting
do
them
it on
planted.
even like
Yeah.
putting. Like it's not even just your drive.
Or
Like
flatten that
it's
grass
like-
out.
This is what he's doing is, and I feel like I'm on to you, buddy. Is we are trying to hurry because there's people behind us, and
I
I,
hate- yeah, I
was
don't like that
panicked
feeling.
because I'm like, we're not playing well.
Yeah.
No,
She
because
was.
he did it at Crush too. Like this
Oh,
little
he
did
like,
do it at
ritual.
Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's like once you figure out what works, you
Yeah.
just can't
Yeah, you
not do
can't.
it.
Yeah.
It's the only way in my head I can get my feet positioned right, the width, the whole 9 yards, you know, until I. Yep.
No
Oh
pun
my God.
intended.
And
or
then-
pun intended.
And then you had to put intended.
Put.
And then you had to. Thank you.
Is that a golf
But
clap?
then
well
you
done.
had-
Too. See what you did there.
Well, and then you had to like. This is the thing. I'm like, you're never this is what I feel like you're doing on purpose. Is when somebody's waiting for you, you're like, fuck them. They can wait longer. So I'm gonna do this whole ritual. Or like when you wait, it's like when we're in the car and somebody's like waiting to get our spot, but you're like, you know what? Where are my sunglasses? Oh, where's my water?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
Is this
what?
our car?
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't do that
Where?
in the
And then-
parking lot,
I
but I do
don't
it on.
know.
You're right, on the golf.
Yeah,
course.
which is so
That guy.
rude.
Okay, so that guy was pissing me off.
he
He
was
He kept
not.
driving
This
up
guy was
around
pissing you
us, and he's. I mean,
It was
I'm
annoying.
sitting there waiting for them to hit the ball.
Yeah.
But he
know
wouldn't
what I
come
mean?
close enough to where we could say, go around us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Like,
would
he would
just drive
just go
He
around
would
behind
drive.
us.
He
We thought
would
he was looking
drive
for his
over in
ball.
the trees over there, like he was looking. But no, he was
was so
watching.
weird.
Yeah.
It was
And then
so
he
strange.
wouldn't get ahead of us. He
What a
just
douche.
wouldn't. So then I
It
was
was
just
annoying.
like, you know
It was
what?
strange.
Screw it.
Yeah.
We waited till we got to the halfway house and then we let him go. But,
Yeah.
But then the
like-
people behind us were also, and then our cart kept being like, "You're
But then I
late.
saw-
you're behind."
But then I saw them hitting,
and they,
and
Yeah.
they
weren't in a hurry.
weren't that great
Yeah,
either. So
no,
then I stopped
exactly.
feeling too bad
Yeah.
about the women behind us, but because I think they were kind of maybe in the same position where
Right.
like it was taking them a little
Yeah.
longer too. Honestly, it was fun.
Oh, I had a blast.
Yeah,
I honestly did.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun. But
Anytime
stuff
I can
like
work on my
makes
game,
me-
I love golf.
I'm good with it, man.
Do you?
Mhm.
Yeah, it was fun. I will be getting lessons because
yeah, the
I
second
don't-
halfway through the game, Dusty's like, "I'm hiring a trainer."
Oh no! Before
I'm hiring a
that,
coach.
before that, I have to have my own golf course
yeah.
because of them coming up behind us.
He's like, "I'd rather
I
play
need
on
my own golf
on my own
course."
golf course."
I was so annoyed because I'm like, I don't want to be rushed.
It is annoying.
But
Because then
I-
you feel rushed.
You
right?
do feel
You
rushed.
feel rushed,
Yeah.
and then
And
you
I
don't play well.
I don't,
Yeah.
and I didn't. And not that I would have played any better had they not been there, but I think I could have just at least not felt like. And then
Relaxed
people
a little
walk.
bit,
Yeah, I
yeah.
could have
Yeah.
relaxed a little
And
more.
that's the reason why I was like, I don't care.
Yeah, and
And
maybe
Because I'm not
I
going to
like-
let that stress me out
Right.
and ruin my game.
right. Yeah, that's true.
That's that old age wisdom. I
Yeah.
still get upset about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You got
Being a
I
little
just-
older,
Yeah.
not much.
I'm in my
Once,
40s now.
once you're retired 100%,
Yeah.
nothing matters.
Time doesn't exist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but it was fun. I just don't like not being good at something, and I don't
Oh,
feel
I
like I'm
100%
good at
hear
that. And so I
But you weren't good at,
You're not
at
good at
pickleball when you first started either.
True, I
You
wasn't.
weren't
And
automatically
and what
great.
did I do? I played, got
Mhm.
lessons until I was, mediocre.
Okay.
And that's where I
Then what
just
happened?
stopped.
That's where you are.
That's where I peaked.
Yeah, then what happened?
Mediocre.
So you're this good now, but you took all these lessons. I'm not as good as you, but I'm close.
With
No
pickleball?
lessons.
Yeah, I didn't take a ton of lessons, to be honest.
Oh,
but you're better than me. I
You
feel
went to
like.
clinics,
think
though.
so.
Clinics, I think, are really like a great.
I
thing
did
that
clinics
they
at
don't
the
really
beginning.
have.
I don't think I'm better than you.
I think we have different skills.
We do.
And so I will say, like, when we
Which is weird because we don't compliment each other on the court when we play together. I feel when we play together, we always do bad. And it's like we
Oh, there's
try to
people like
overcompensate.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're probably trying to play each other's game.
Yeah, I don't
But
know,
I think it's
weird.
because, like, I don't speed up the ball
Yeah, I do.
until there's
I
an
like it.
opportunity. And then, I mean, you and Tom play really well like that.
Yeah, that's
And
why I didn't
think,
put us together
right.
for mixed.
Right. And so I think that's probably why I have a hard time. And so
Mhm.
that's one of the things I had told Tom a couple weeks ago. I was like, we need to slow it down if you can, because I'm not keeping up with the three of you guys.
Yeah.
It's drive, drive, drive. We need to reset the ball and
Mhm.
take power back, like
Mhm.
take control back of the ball, because I'm not going to get anywhere with this.
Yeah.
You're 100% right.
And
though.
that's
You're
that's
100%
but
right.
that's because I was essentially asking him to play my game, which then wasn't working for him. So I was
Yeah.
like, play your game. I will just be ready for the ball to come back
Yeah.
at me 50 miles per hour, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. But also we did have a good like rhythm going, and knew, I mean, just those opponents, it took us the third game to realize like what we needed to do.
Yeah.
And that match particularly was difficult, but I think we figured it out because we went all three games, and I think it was like 9-11,
Mhm.
11-9, 9-11 or something like that. Or yeah, something. So I don't know. I think it's just sometimes it's better if you have the same play style, and sometimes better if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I noticed like Bonnie and I have a lot of similar play styles. At least we used to. And then and her and I haven't played together a ton lately, but that worked for us. Like we were winning a lot
Mhm.
because we play very similarly. And other people would be like, you guys have like you look the same on the court.
Yeah.
Our shots are
That
very
is
similar.
100% true.
Yeah.
You guys raise your elbow the way
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
for your cross tank drives
Right.
or whatever you want to call
Yeah. And
So I
so,
them. Yeah.
Okay. I not to change the subject.
no,
I'm
change
sorry,
the
but,
subject. Do it.
So
Do it.
how do you guys do your leagues and stuff? So what I'm getting at is like I use an app called Team Reach that
Oh, yeah.
everybody uses in Florida,
Mhm.
and then Pickleheads also, and Pickleheads. You know,
I
so
didn't
you
know
can
they had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually pretty neat, but that's because
Mhm.
you guys have a lot of outdoor courts that you're just
Right.
coordinating with each other.
Pickleheads is nationwide.
We
but Team
use
Reach
we
is
use
used in
Swish.
leagues and all of that.
Swish, Group Me to like coordinate who's going to play,
Okay.
and then we like count off, right? And then
Mhm.
we use Swish, and I've been meaning to look at Team Reach more
wanna
since I
know
used
about
it.
Swish, yeah.
Because Swish you now have to pay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So people have kind of pulled
All
away
good
from that,
things
and they're
come to an
using
end.
something different.
Okay.
And there's a group that plays on Friday, and they do like MLP team things, and I think they do have people that pay for it or like sponsor it so they can do it on Fridays. So I think they still are using Swish because they haven't found anything better. But I want to play around in Team Reach because it is free,
mhm.
and from what I understand, and I
Yes.
think you can set it up differently. So you could set up mixed. You could set up, and I'm
Mhm.
curious if you could set up team play.
I don't know.
we-
I'd like to
the way that
see-
we do ours is we pay a membership for the facility to coordinate that for
Oh,
us.
yeah. So
So-
we don't have that.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah.
I'm getting at. And so the Tuesday league that we've been in, or the Wednesday one at Pleasant View, or any other league that we've done through the kitchen, at least they do it for
Right,
us, and
right.
it's usually like on a clipboard, and then
Yeah.
they send us to our court with a clipboard, and we keep score on
Okay.
that, and then they go in and do it on an Excel spreadsheet and figure it out.
Yeah.
And then they'll like for the ladder leagues, it's same thing, get clipboard, same thing with the pickler. They do it all on a clipboard, and then somebody manages that league and then
Yep.
tells you where you're going to
Okay,
be the
so
next
they're-
week,
yeah,
because
okay,
they're ladder leagues.
okay.
And so it'll be, if you wherever you were, if you were, the two top players on your court that night. Because most leagues, it's like five people to a court.
Mm-hmm.
One person sits out every time. And the top two people at the end of the night, the next week, they move up a court. And the bottom two move down a court, and the one person stays. And that's how the pickler usually does it. Yeah. I think the ladder leagues, I haven't played in a ladder league at the kitchen in a while. I've just been kind of
clipboard.
So there's
same thing.
Five to a court on a ladder league.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played that way.
That's pickler. Yeah.
That's at the pickler. But I think that's how they do it at... Oh, no, they do 4 to a court at the kitchen. 4 to a court,
and you're playing 6 games.
Yeah, and you're playing...
That's what we do on the social pickleball, which uses pickle heads.
Right.
Then the other one that I was going to say was...
Talk into your mic.
Okay, sorry. There was a guy that he started a whole thing, and he did it on pickle heads. Yeah, and it's drill only. Oh. So like on Tuesday nights, and he's got a whole group of people in there. Okay, so he'll say, this Tuesday night, we're going to drill at the Pickleplex. At 6:00, and then it's
Have you gone to that?
I haven't, because I signed up for it and everything. And this guy got really good in like a year.
Yeah, drilling is how you get better.
Yeah, and he did. He moved up like a point and a half, whatever. But I'm signed up for it. They haven't done it since I signed up for it.
Well, that surprises me that you signed up for it, because you don't even like to warm up.
No, I do.
No, you don't. Maybe now. Anytime I've ever played with you. All right, let's just play.
Is it because you get there right at the time you're supposed to be there when he's with you?
No.
I know, right? Because she's giving me a ride there.
Shut up. No. No, but even if like we're just playing, he does not want to warm up. He just wants to get going.
Okay,
that's because your warm-ups are speed-ups. Constantly.
So my thing,
no.
When we play in leagues, we'll go and warm up, and then they just dink around a little bit, you know. And then after that, I'm like, you know what? Let's play a warm up game before the league starts.
You should be doing. You guys are so impatient. You should be doing like a couple minutes dinking.
Should be doing drills. But normally in leagues, people don't do that. Where I go, they just dink back and forth, and then they'll start doing. Let's do a few serves,
drops,
and that's all they do. Nobody does the drop. Now I do that. Allie and I do that all the time. We'll do drops from one side, or that game 7-11, or we'll play skinny singles.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So we do that. Yeah. So we do that, just the two of us. But you won't walk into a league there or in Ohio and warm up, and they don't do that. Nobody does that warming up. But I don't play the caliber you play. I mean, the caliber here, we don't have any of those.
You guys should be warming up. You're old.
We don't have those. Well, we stretch at home. We don't have any of the. I like the way you guys do that draft league stuff. The leagues that you guys put together.
It is so much fun.
I love that, and I wish somebody would do it down there. But we don't do anything.
Why don't you do it?
Why don't I come down and teach you and start it off?
Somebody could be you.
Well. Then I would have to get into the Peace River Picklers thing, and it's just
no. You wouldn't just start it with a group of people.
Oh,
so the people that do it, the people that do it on Friday, I can tell you exactly how they do it, and I can help you set that exact same thing up. Okay. And it's just people just show up on a Friday and they count off. Right? It's like 8 women, 8 men, and then they put them into different teams. So you've got 4 different teams, right? And so then.
So you're not playing with the same team every Friday?
Correct. And they try that group specifically. And there's people that like manage it, right? And so then they try to make sure, okay, last week, these 4 people were together. Next week, let's make sure Chealsey and Destiny are on the same team.
Is there an app that will take those people and make it into a team for you?
So they do. That's what they do with Swish, I believe. And I can talk with somebody and then get you some information. So you could maybe at least be like, hey, if you guys are interested, you can put it on Team Reach and say, sound off, right? Like, and then you just start numbering. And that's kind of what we do. And I'll show you in the group me how we've done it. And then like right now, they're up to 16 to 20 people each Friday of each gender. So then they've got so many teams. They've got 8 teams, and you're not playing all 8 teams. They just play until 8:30, depending on when people have to leave for work. So they play from 6 to 8 in the morning.
Wow.
And so and it's fun, and I would like to get back into it. I'm so grateful. So whoever listening, do not kick me out of that group, because one of these Fridays over the summer, I will be able to come.
I will make it.
I just haven't been able to yet.
You might be able to go every other Friday.
Yeah, if I figure out my work schedule. Yeah. So I can help you figure that out. And then,
you know what? Let's do that. And then when everybody starts coming back in October or whatever, maybe I'll...
Because it is so fun to play as a team. It really is. Yeah. I've enjoyed those. I need a break, and I have decided after this one, and Tom, you can just freaking win, Because another competitive thing is me, Tom, and Rob Donegan, I think, are the only 4 or the only 3 that have been in the draft league since they very first started them in Roy. So we're in this competition.
So you didn't want to leave it because you've been in it longest?
Because I will beat them. But then I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, no.
So you feel like a founding father.
Yeah, founding mother.
Wow, a mother.
Okay.
This will be my last one.
Really?
Really?
Not because they're not fun.
I just can't. I won't be able to get drafted if
Stop.
No, I'm serious.
If you what?
Well, I'm a team captain, and that's the only reason I'm playing in it.
You're ridiculous.
If I tried out, I don't think I would get drafted.
Well, I mean, what is the league? 4-0?
No, it's 5. Well, it's 4.75 and below.
4.75 and below. Holy crap, man! Yeah. So I mean, I would have to do it like 3.5, 3.0.
You do 3.75 and below.
4.0. Or
you could do 3.75
and below.
But that's because they look at our duper. You could just say like,
yeah, I haven't added my duper in 2 years.
But that's if you're doing an actual draft league where you have team captains and they're drafting their team and you're playing with the same people every week. But this other one, you can just have whoever wants to come out, come out. They're not looking at dupers.
Right. We'd all be about the same anyway.
Yeah,
you know.
And so you'd be fine.
You do. You play worse if you play with bad people. Yeah. And I remember what you told me once before. You play worse if you play better if you play with better people.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
But you told me once before, look, if you're playing with bad people, there's no need to be mean about it, you know, because I've watched people leave in the middle of a night pickleball and go, I can't play with these people. They're just not good enough. And this bitch, I couldn't stand her.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway,
not talking about me, guys.
No, not.
This
but
time.
But I remember you telling me, look, if you get into a situation like that, just practice shots that you've been having a hard problem with.
Yeah.
You know, and that's actually
work on one shot.
You're making a game.
Yeah, that
actually. Make it a game for yourself. An exercise.
Work on your backhand or something. You know, you actually. And what I need to work on when you were asking him,
on your manners.
Right. Well,
your patience.
Well, you were asking him what's one thing he could improve on, and mine would be actually the block shot, not swinging at it.
Right.
Because I swing at it instead of just blocking. I play with this one guy. He is so awesome. He's an older guy. He's Middle Eastern. And he's heavy set. He doesn't move fast. He doesn't need to.
And
he just sits there and blocks. He's not even a big, tall guy now. But he has such good control on his shot placement. And he just blocks everything, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Very rare. I mean, the guy can't jump out of the air and smash the ball down, but he doesn't need to.
He's playing
because
he's a 4.045 player, and he's an older guy.
Yeah, that's great.
You just can't beat him.
Yeah. Yeah, we play with people like that just they don't move very well, but they are so strategic in how they place their shots, and they're so good at placing them that they don't need to.
Yeah. I learned from that guy, you got to stop swinging on your, especially my backhand. I go to block on my backhand and I swing. And it's out of bounds, man.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes do that. I have that really good shot where I have like a backhand and I'll put it right there.
Right.
And it's like my
your angle is like hard.
Yeah,
both
that's like
backhand and forehand. You do it.
Yeah,
it's like
if it's on.
It's on. It's almost like your arms are very short for your body. And
it's not like that at all. Actually, I have normal size
doing
arms.
So good with the compliment, and then you just.
But if you're watching you, it's weird. It's like your penguin arms.
I do. So because I roll it.
Well, your elbow does not leave your side.
That is
and see,
true.
I have that problem where I come out and swing.
But that's because your body.
But that's because your body is quick. Like you're using.
Right. You're twisting your whole body.
Right.
Instead of
not just your arm.
Wingspan.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and it's a compliment. It's not a.
Yeah, I'm taking it as such.
Yeah.
Of course. More. Yeah. So it's good. It's a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, I think we'll get to kind of see how the gameplay is when we're in Kansas too.
And when I do open play in Ohio, it's I'll walk on there, and it is more different age group. I mean, this span of age is different than it is in Florida. You know, there's more younger people, and I do see that a lot now. I'm seeing a lot more younger people on the court.
Oh, even in Florida?
Not as much in Florida because they don't really live there. If I go outside of my area, yes. Mm-hmm. But in Ohio, big time. And they are good. They're good there too. You know, I'll walk on and I'll be like, I don't know. You walk into a new place all the time, you're a little bit nervous on
Well, yeah,
how
you
good
are
they are, and you don't want to look like an
intimidating.
idiot.
Mhm.
And then once you get past the second or third game, then you can start
Yeah.
being a little bit
Loosening
more
up.
competitive. Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like when I've played in other states, it is nerve wracking because you're
Mhm.
like, oh, I don't want to come here and look like an idiot.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
but I feel like, and that's usually where I'm just like, oh yeah, I usually play like a 4-0 level because I'm not going to be like, well, I usually play 4-5 because I don't want them to
Yeah.
think I'm way better than I
That's
am.
the other reason why.
Because I
like
do
playing
play at
tournaments.
4-5, but I'm not a 4-5 player. That's
Right.
just where I play.
Right.
But I think I'm a solid 4-0 player.
That's why I don't like playing tournaments.
Yeah, I love it.
I get too nervous. I don't, you know.
I still get nervous.
Talked about that before.
I still get nervous in tournaments. But yeah, I think I just like it so much.
Well, that's
I just
good. I
like
mean,
it.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, there's no. I was joking earlier. There's really nothing to be. It's just a lot of money hanging right there.
Yeah.
A lot of money for tournaments that I've done. I know
Yeah.
I need to actually start signing up for more summer tournaments because I like playing outdoors, and the
Mhm.
summer tournaments are so fun to me. Even when I'm losing, it's just it's like a different fun environment. It kind of brings me back to when I was first starting to play, and I played in a lot of summer stuff. And they're
I think
fun.
with the
It's a little
weather, you get a
nostalgic.
little bit better, and you play outdoors all summer, and then go inside and not have to worry about the weather.
Oh, maybe.
It'll take you a minute to get readjusted to
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
but I think you'll play
Yeah.
better.
I usually do go outside. I'm like, what is this sun? Why
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
here?
You know, it's a good point because think about all of the like high school sports. They all have camps in the summer,
Hmm.
and you are working out and training in like brutal circumstances. Like think about like high school football. Like they're doing these summer camps. They're
Mhm.
you know dehydrated, sweating, like
Mhm.
exhausted, and then they
July.
go to play in the fall, and it's
Yeah.
like crisp, perfect
Even
weather.
the NFL.
Yeah, and then they do so well
Right.
because like the climate is perfect, and they
Right.
just like killed themselves all summer training for
Mm.
that level of just like put your body through that, and there's a lot of sports that push hard over the summer just to kind of like get your endurance up and
Mhm.
get your
Mhm.
stamina,
Yeah.
and then they just killed it in the fall. So it's probably the same thing. Like you're just playing outside all summer, and then you go indoors for the winter, and it's like it's a breeze.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not a breeze. There's no breeze.
There's no breeze indoors.
It's
Right.
funny.
Exactly. And then outdoors too is nice because when you hit it out, you can go, oh, the wind.
Yeah.
Even though it's not windy.
No.
The flag's like this, man.
We-
You know? It's
We
the
usually
wind.
do. I do say that inside. I'm like, my ball just goes way out. I'm like, it was the wind. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, exactly.
Sun was in my eyes. It's
Yeah.
funny. I don't know. I think, I mean, we've talked a lot about like the different areas in the community and different places. And I just, even after Friday, I'm just like so impressed with our community always. But even when I was married and he had gotten back from Afghanistan, the community came together during like the fall of Afghanistan to put something together for Dave, and they had never even met him before. And so obviously, like, you know, they're doing it because they just were, he's my family at that point, right?
Right.
So
He's you,
it
yeah.
just, but the person that really put that all together and led the way was Heather, Mickey, that I told you about, that was there on Friday. And you're like, oh, the shorter one with the short hair.
Mhm.
And so she is the one that put that all together, and so many people chipped in and did just something so nice and kind for someone they didn't even know.
Right.
And that's just how the community here is for our people. And I've seen that over and over when her daughter got sick, and when, you know, different people in the community have lost family members, and people just band together like you should, because we're all one thing, right? We're all humans, and
Mhm.
we should care about each other and love each other. But for some reason, that doesn't always happen. And I don't see it happening in other sports, even like church ball, right? And it's like they all, I don't know.
Like the
Like,
opposite.
There's no animosity in pickleball.
I think there's some.
You're talking about
I don't
Destiny,
know.
Dad.
Uh,
Destiny will find it.
Yeah, but I mean, just because
No.
I mean, I go on the court, you know, Destiny beats my butt out of 6 games out of
Right.
Which time?
I'm not mad at her I'm not mad at her when I walk off the court.
No,
Neither
exactly.
is no one
Right,
else.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
they're not like, oh, I hate that bitch. She just beat me so
Yeah.
bad. You know. Now, if you were an
if I was a
to
bitch
her,
about
Yeah.
it,
yeah, it would be
It's like a
different.
non-retribution
and
environment.
here's what I mean, you
Yeah,
could just
I
be
don't-
kicking somebody's butt and you'll still go. And this is what I love about pickleball, because it's anybody, not just
Right.
you. and you'll just be like, they get one good shot. Man, that was a great shot.
Yeah.
Or great try.
Yeah.
Great try. You know
We've
what I mean?
talked about
and
that.
nobody else does. No other sport does.
We talked
that,
about that
you know?
when Tanner and Mike were on, and Tanner had come from tennis, and he said that. He was like, that would have never. And he goes, the first time I played pickleball, like somebody said that to me, and he was like, okay. He thought they were being sarcastic because they were like, good shot. And he's like, okay. He thought they were trying to get into his head.
Right.
And he's like, no, I actually learned that that's what people do in pickleball. And it's really encouraging. And I think you're right about the no animosity, because you can go undefeated in a tournament, which I've done many a time.
Oh,
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. But you can go undefeated, and everybody that you have played is like so excited for you and congratulates you and is excited. Except for Rob. Like I've beat him a couple times and he's not usually excited for me.
In general, he says in general.
Yeah, because you're not everyone's excited.
Oh, you haven't been like lifted up on a chair and people are cheering?
Weird.
No.
Weird. That happens to me every time.
You're not
But
doing
then
it right.
again, I don't win, so that's probably what.
That's it.
I'm just kidding. I feel like most times people are really
Majority
excited
of them,
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think other times, you're taking second and it's like, oh, what a bummer. But they played so well. They outplayed us, obviously, right? Like,
Or you beat
and
yourself.
So, you beat yourself. Like I mentioned, like the only time I'm ever have any animosity is towards myself. Like,
I do get people that'll go, I have heard this before, but I mean, it's not to me. But, oh, man, he's playing. I have to play against him again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've said that so many times. I'm like, I don't want to play against her.
Yeah.
I don't want to play against him.
Yeah,
And it's like my
exactly.
first game in a tournament or something, or you travel all the way down to St. George and you're teamed up against a team that you play every single weekend here.
Oh, yeah.
And so usually if I see that, or if I know the tournament director, I will say, like, can you make sure we're not teamed up against like the same people we play with? And most tournament directors will actually move things around for you if they can. So that you're not traveling 5-7 hours to play against the same people. Yeah, that I could have just played with and not entered a tournament against. But yeah, anyways. All right. I don't really have anything else to add.
Was
Do
good.
you?
Nope.
It's good.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you guys on.
I mean, we talk so much pickleball. I think I'm sore.
Oh my god!
It's about how I feel after playing for 2 hours.
I think you're sore from
frolicked across the golf course earlier.
frolic. Quick's actually a good.
I did not frolic. I can tell you that.
I
right
frolicked.
now.
You didn't. You were. There was no
I was
hurry. There was
chasing
no
every single
pepping.
ball down
Yeah.
the fairway.
We were way far from our cart. I was like, why did we even get a cart?
Walking.
Now we got to walk back to the cart to drive it exactly where we just were. It was fun. All right. Well, if anybody wants to teach me golf or pickleball,
Or come fix your fridge.
oh yeah, my fridge
Or help you move some
Or your-
appliances.
or my
dryer.
dryer.
Or maybe your toilet. We're not sure.
Yeah, what perks am I getting
That
out
one
of this
hasn't been
podcast?
diagnosed yet. Yeah, drop a comment in the comment section.
Yeah. If you would like to come help me move some things and fix some things at my house.
Yeah, you're saying this community is so great.
Oh my
Show
God.
up.
No,
up.
you're not
Show
saying
up.
that. You're not saying that.
I'm just kidding.
I will hire somebody. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
no, we're not done yet.
Oh, we're
Okay.
not?
No.
Okay.
As a reminder, try to share, like the videos and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff. And also, as a reminder, we're going to be in Kansas City at the end of the month, around the end of the month
Mhm.
for PickleCon. And up until probably end of August, maybe September, we'll probably get back on the normal schedule of
Yeah.
episodes. Just summer's busy for us and we got a lot of stuff going on. So
Thanks for all the administrative
Yeah.
things, reminders. Sorry. I'm just on track. My
like,
ears
subscribe,
are...
and share.
Like, subscribe, and
subscribe.
share.
Like,
please.
subscribe.
We
and
always...
comment. Interact
Yeah.
with the
podcast.
content. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start some conversations with some of these topics.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Or
might
let us know
meet
what
somebody new
type
in the
of
comments.
leagues, if you're in a different state, that you guys do,
Yeah.
that you enjoy or you wish you had,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
I wish we did the leagues that you do here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Down there. What
Stop
are you
doing that.
What? Oh, I kind of wish you did. Yeah, and I do. There's a lot of people I've spread this podcast to.
Hmm.
I
down
appreciate
in
that.
Florida.
Yeah.
And your number one listener in Florida happens to be my girlfriend. Yeah.
Oh, not,
Not you?
Now, shout out to Al.
The fuck?
God.
She actually listens probably.
Yes,
more than
shout
I do.
out to my dad's girlfriend who apparently listens more than my dad.
Is that the blonde?
Yeah. Stop. Stop. And on that note,
didn't really
thank
need
you
to come
so
back to
much.